Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good.
This is 50.
All right, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. It's anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by colors. Movie reviews for me and you, your mama, your cousin too. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider.
Okay, awesome. So I'm totally in. How do you want to do it? Because I made sex before, lots of ways. So you want to go straight to hand jobs or eating me out or taking me from behind?
I'll teach you.
I'm a virgin.
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Ivysaur Use Thunder, AKA Clark Kente Claw, the Dreddy Kruger, Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in the Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghostface Killer, Inspector Deku, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Mansa Mufasa, Tony's little friend, Frank Castlevania, Master Chief Keef, Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. And as always, I am joined by
Hess Jones, aka the Full Metal Alcoholic,
I gotta have a beer.
aka A Bay Blade, aka Ivan Uzi, Bernie Big Mac,
What the fuck was that?
Tenji Negro, the Afro Samurai, Black Blast Orange, and the Purple Beard, Splash, Mace Wind Durag,
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
the No Offend Naruto, G Gun the Unit, Ash Killer Cannon Ketchum, the Debbie Cake Destroyer, Hesh Baka, Snack Lightning, Jason Mimosa, and Wilson Flash.
and also in the motherfucking dojo.
I go by the name of Bobby, aka Darth Hater, aka the Man of Skill, aka the Juggerthigh,
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
aka Professor Sex, Mag Negro, Bizarre Rondo, Super Saiyan Brohan, Piccolo Escobar, Bruce Maine, Clout Stripe, Melanin Manson, Samurai Black, Michael, get the strap son, Red Jacket,
Gotta be doctor.
Campaign Poppy, Bobby McFly,
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
Nicholas Gage, Bastard Troy,
I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the parking meter that expires while you shop. I am
and Darkling.
Oh man, my ninjas. Going on? How y'all been?
Good.
How's the weekend?
Hot as shit.
Dog.
And this nigga got sweatpants on, you wildin'.
Nah, that's actually better than it was yesterday.
Trying to die.
What?
Yeah.
I can't tell, nigga. I've been dying.
Nigga, I went to go see Lion King last night, right?
Nigga.
It really felt like I dried my shirt and then put it on. That's what it felt like.
Yo, I was in the car with AC, still sweating.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if you in the East Coast part of the United States, matter of fact, I think it's the Midwest and the East Coast. If you going through this heat wave with us right now that we currently record, by the time you hear this, it should be over.
Should be, hopefully.
Hopefully you survived or your loved ones survived, because it's been fucking hell outside.
Yeah, if you don't got AC, I feel bad for you.
It feel like literal, if this how hell feel, I'm gonna start doing good. This shit is crazy, nigga.
Yeah, you right.
Hotter than 5 fat bitches in a phone booth. It's hot, nigga.
Yeah.
Hot hell.
It's crazy. But other than the heat, Hesh, how your weekend been?
Pretty good. Went to a pool party yesterday, so I was.
Did you get in the pool, black man?
I actually did get in the pool.
Did?
Yeah, I
had to.
I had the body heat out. I had the body out. I was,
I had the body out. Sometimes you gotta rub the belly on these bitches.
I was fucking. It was hot, nigga. It was fucking. I wasn't gonna do it. I was trying to stand strong.
And then you saw that water.
And I was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting right up in this bitch.
I ain't even bring trunks. Y'all gonna see all this goodness.
Oh no, I had trunks. I came prepared, but I just don't do pools and shit. But I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do that.
I'd have Hesh dipped in that shit so quick, nigga. It's not a skinny dipping, it's a Hesh dip. Bobby, man, how's your weekend going?
All right.
Everything's been good?
Yeah, moving and shit.
Moving and shit. You done moving?
No.
Not yet?
Moving by yourself?
Moving's a lot, man. Well, you got, I guess, like, 3 people to move and shit?
Yep.
It's a lot of motherfucking shit to move. And, yo, you never realize how many toys your kids got until you actually start moving. Like, when the fuck did I buy this? And you don't even play with this no more. I might start
throwing this shit out, yeah. How's your weekend been so far?
Week has been all right. I went to my homegirl's opening. She opened up this creative space for women. Shout out to Tiffany and Create Her Room. It was a lot of women there. That's why I was in that cart. But it was a lot of women there. They was like, "Yo, get in the cart." You know, I was like, "All right, cool."
If you say so.
There was a lot of fine ass women there, but
That's why you got in the cart.
But it wasn't because of them. But it was just like I just felt like because I had a few drinks, and I was like, you know what?
I feel comfortable.
I'm getting. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting in the cart. Everybody want to put the hands on the cart. Everybody want to look nice in the cart. I'm getting in the cart. But shout out to my friend having other fine ass friends. That's the worst shit in the world. You gotta pick which one you want to try to talk to, and then if that one don't work, like, hey,
So
what's going on with this one?
You don't worry about what just happened to that. Yeah, you know.
But good weekend. Saw the Lion King, and then I did that, and we gonna talk about Lion King. But no, every girl in my ear again. Yeah, wait, just hold it, bro.
Save it for the later.
Hold it.
What?
What you gonna say?
It was anything pertaining to Lion King?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Say what you can say.
So what's up, Bob?
Oh shit!
Stop laughing, nigga.
Cool.
You know, my girl didn't listen to the last episode yet, right?
Oh,
so,
cool. That's what's up.
Okay, cool. Good news.
It's not cool because I don't know what's gonna come up.
She might never listen.
She might never listen.
You're right.
But now you gotta live like that.
Yeah, I do.
Now you gotta live with the uncertainty.
Stop speaking shit into existence, nigga.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Damn, she never listening.
No, she's gonna listen by accident.
No, she not.
You right.
Stop saying that.
She not.
She not.
She
She don't support you.
Yeah, she she don't support her man in nothing he does. Fuck is a meme.
She was supporting for a minute. She stopped.
I don't blame her.
It's all this dumb geek shit talk about.
I don't even think that's the problem. It's all the other shit that happens on the show. That's
This what the fuck you be doing when you be going to the studio? I don't listen to this shit.
all these bitches and hoes and niggas and whatnot.
Yeah, man. But shout out to her for not supporting.
Word. I know it's that like none of my friends support either.
Continue to not support. That's a lie. We got one.
I know.
One of your friends that supports.
Yeah, no, you got a couple.
Oh,
A
yeah?
couple.
Damo. Shout out to Damo.
Yeah, shout out to Damo. But let's see. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to financially back us, we do have a Patreon page at patreon.com/3 Ninjas Podcast, or you can reach us on Instagram and Twitter at 3 Ninjas Podcast. That's Zilla.
Yeah.
What we got as far as questions, B?
This question comes from, I'm not sure, it's probably Terrence. But
It is.
it's Terrence.
Shout out to T-Boogie.
Yeah, for real. Go to BlurCon next year.
You know, real shit, motherfuckers was like, yo, I'm coming next year.
Oh, for real?
A lot of motherfuckers was like, yo, y'all made that shit sound amazing.
It was amazing.
Like, yo, I'm definitely going.
And I've been some
place.
places and done some things. So if I'm saying it, let me.
We know about it.
Listen.
It's for a fucking arm joke.
Jugga.
Yeah, when you whisper some shit to the nigga and they walk off.
Yeah, when you whisper that shit to a nigga and just trot the fuck off.
Because I just got the text, I was like, I'll be right back.
Nigga said,
Well,
fuck,
I probably won't be back.
fuck this friendship, nigga. Pussy awaits.
Oh, wait. Okay, so anyway.
Can't blame you, though.
Nah. No judgment.
Yo, have you, never mind. Get to the question.
All right, cool. You sure?
Like, how many times have you dissed your friends for pussy? Is it like every time? Is it sometimes? Is it like scarce?
When it's convenient.
When it's
I don't
convenient?
do it disrespectfully though.
I don't do it with a girl I already fucked.
That makes sense.
Well, it depends. Like
If it's something new I'm trying to hit, it's like
You gotta go when you gotta go. Cause
Yeah,
you
it's
don't,
like-
you don't know if you can go the window.
you don't know if tonight the night.
And that might be the only time.
Yeah, but it's like if I with my niggas and we done, been humping like the past 3 months, I'm like,
Yeah.
get to it.
I see you when I see you.
Yeah, I see you when I see you.
All right. So Terrence's question goes a little something like this. Hey ninjas, with the guy from Twilight being cast as Batman, Robert Pattinson, Nicki Minaj says she wants to be Catwoman. God no. I don't want that because can she even act? And I don't see her as such.
Can you act, bro?
As such an important character. What are your thoughts? No.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Hell to the no.
Across the board,
Yeah.
it's a no.
Yeah.
Yep.
And no disrespect to Nicki Minaj, I
All
find her.
respect.
No.
All disrespect.
All disrespect to Nicki Minaj.
Well, no,
want-
I mean, in terms of, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just not this. You know, find you something else.
Not this.
Find you something else. You gotta start at the bottom. You gotta do some Drake shit. Start at the bottom.
I mean, she was in a movie. I forgot what the name of the movie
Barbershop
was.
3?
No. She played in 2 movies then. She was in Barbershop, one of those barbershops, and she was in a movie with a bunch of white girls. She was playing like I don't know. I didn't watch it, so
Yeah,
that's why
me
I don't know what it is. But
neither.
I heard she did a pretty good job in that one. But I don't know exactly her acting chops because I don't go around looking for Nicki Minaj movies to watch.
I mean, never mind.
What, nigga?
No, I was gonna say I would look for a Nicki Minaj movie, but it would be a specific type
Oh,
of
it
Nicki
would,
Minaj.
be it would be Nicki's Minaj.
Yeah,
P.O.P.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicki's Minaj. Nigga.
Nicki Minaj. That's the one I'd look for.
But I'm really tired of like musicians getting movie roles just off name recognition. Nicki Minaj does not deserve a heroic role in any DC, Marvel, even anything that's independent. I don't want to see her shit.
What?
But if I was to cast somebody as Catwoman that is in that musician field, only person I could see maybe would be Rihanna because she embodies like Catwoman and like the sexiness and like the.
She do got that down, but she can't act either.
I mean,
I seen Battleship.
she's come a long.
Battleship.
She's come a long way since Battleship.
I ain't seen no other movie but that. So.
Did you see the Donald Glover shit?
No, I had not actually watched.
She was pretty good in that, even though she didn't have that many like
lines
and shit, or like she
That
had to
was
really
probably
like
for the best.
get it. Nah, but she was good in it. I don't know if like I said, she
Listen,
would.
and I can't act either. I'm just saying.
She would embody like the sexiness of Catwoman, but I can't imagine Rihanna jumping from like buildings and shit. That's
I know,
it.
right?
But if I was to cast somebody as Catwoman right now, if we going with Robert Pattinson as Batman, we don't need a black Catwoman.
We don't, but
Not
she's
really.
been black before.
She's been back with Eartha
Eartha
Kitt.
Kitt.
Shout out to Eartha Kitt.
So we can do Tessa Thompson.
You know who did really good? Alicia Keys is a really good actor.
I've never seen her act.
In Smoking Aces?
I can't imagine her in that fucking costume though.
I mean, I can't.
That's nasty niggas.
Hey,
Sorry,
I've been drinking honey jack, so it's about to be all nasty.
Oh god. If I was the actress
Actually, I
that
like
could
that
be
idea.
Catwoman, it's not.
Shout out to Swiss.
I don't know who I could see in
Nigga
that
like this whole
role.
family for her, nigga.
Shit, must be good. Shit.
You know what?
I respect it.
Yeah.
The way they tell the story is not how
it really happened like that.
Yeah, but it just seems like from the outside looking in, like, yo,
Yeah, she
you just dropped your wife, and you know Alicia came along. It was like, you know how like you settle for somebody, and then they actually come along and you think that you was gonna get them, and then you actually get them. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never come home again.
Take it easy.
But yeah, but you think Alicia got the fire though?
Yeah.
I mean, he left his whole family for her.
I mean, she good with her hands. That's about it. But,
Hey.
that's-
You seen her? You seen her put them 2 pianos at once, nigga? She busted open for the pianos, nigga. So, imagine.
Shout out to Swiss though. But I don't know who I would want in the Catwoman role. Who would you want in the Catwoman role right now to play?
Wait, do they have to be black?
That doesn't have to be black,
No,
but
she gotta
just
be
just alongside Robert Pattinson. If we go in that route, like who would look good on screen with him?
Fuck.
I mean, so Anne Hathaway already played Catwoman.
She
but
already played
I do
Catwoman,
like
so,
Anne
so we
Hathaway.
can rule that out.
She was alright.
I like Anne Hathaway.
Then that's hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think of that shit. I don't know, man.
Cause she gotta be able to act, but then she gotta be like sexy.
Yeah, who?
Yeah,
But then you gotta believe she was. Like,
I mean, I feel like any female actress can like protrude like sex.
Oh,
and,
be
like,
seductive and shit?
the sex appeal and stuff like that. You know, it's just acting. You know, put her in a certain wig, some makeup, some shit. You know, act like this, do this, touch this, and it's like, hey, you're sexy now.
put her in a tight leather suit, and that's all you need.
Yeah, tight leather suit. Does she look good in the suit? That's another thing. She can't have like wild big titties. Catwoman Catwoman cannot jump from building to building with wild big titties. And Anne Yeeks,
She use them for like.
no, stop. Stop. Put the jack down. Cut the shit.
I didn't even say nothing.
I saw you.
You didn't even know what I was gonna say.
I did.
What was I gonna say?
You was gonna say something real vulgar.
It wasn't even gonna be vulgar. It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, Terrace.
I don't know. I gotta think about that one.
All I know is I don't want Nicki to be in
Yeah, I
that
definitely don't want Nicki Minaj. No disrespect to her. I just don't think she's that great.
All
of an
disrespect
actor.
to her.
Or maybe
I
all
just don't
disrespect.
because you
whatever.
don't belong in like she's a character when you doing your music shit.
Yeah.
When you trying to
So
promote something.
So maybe she might be good at acting.
She
gotta. I just think she'd have to like earn the role. She gotta like do some films and
but
shit.
that's too much plastic rubbing on each other though. Too like them yeeks is wild. Like that's like bad friction. Carpet burns and shit. You don't want all that in your suit. She don't wipe good. You don't want all that in your suit, B.
I'm sure she has a system. I would hope she has a system. I hope you wouldn't like get your ass that big and not have that like not think about that.
Do not have a contingency plan when they do this shit. They were like, oh, I'm about to look popping. How am I gonna wash? you gotta get all the creases. You gotta get all up in there.
Do yoga so you can just be flexible and shit. Get all up back there.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But we'll figure it out. We'll let you know, Terrence, probably next episode or something like that.
Yeah.
So let's see. We getting into reviews now, right?
Sure.
So Lion King. Spoiler alert. Wee you.
Is it really a spoiler?
Yes.
Just cause. Why not?
Just cause.
Okay.
Now, we all three seen Lion King.
Yes, I have seen it.
We seen it as kids, probably. So this is like a refresher course for us.
Yep.
What do we think of live action Lion King?
It was adequate. It was just a perfectly fine movie.
That shit was trash, man.
I didn't hate it, but it was like
I hated that shit.
It did pick up. It didn't for me. It didn't pick up until Timon and Pumbaa got there.
Right. Facts.
So everything before it.
I never need Seth Rogen to voice anything again.
He was funny.
Seth Rogen was cool.
I hated him.
I like that, and I almost didn't like Billy Eisner as Timon, but then I
liked him as Timon.
And after a while, it grew on me.
I needed Pumbaa to have the raspiness in his voice.
He got raspy. It's just a different kind of rasp.
It wasn't funny to me.
It's marijuana rasp.
I don't. This is just my opinion. I don't know if the shit wasn't hitting for me because of the original Lion King, but you know, like visually amazing. You know, the way the lions, the monkeys,
sort of.
Everything. Visually amazing to me.
Well, yeah, no, I like
they did it justice.
Yeah, everything looked amazing.
Yeah.
But I also kind of now get what people's gripes were before when they're talking about the faces. Like it
there was no emotion in the faces.
There's no emotion, and it's very difficult to distinguish between the lions.
Yeah,
like when Simba and Nala look very much the same, except Simba was a little bigger, so obviously I could tell. But like,
you can tell by color wise, like
the colors were very similar.
She was a little more beige. He was a little more orange.
That was minimal. Like when they were kids, when they were cubs, it's real minimal. Yeah. Obviously, when they're older, you can tell them Parky has a mane and she don't. but when it's like this is stuff like that, and then like all the lionesses all look exactly the same, so you couldn't tell his mom apart from anybody else. Like,
have certain marks on their faces.
Couldn't tell none of the hyenas apart, really.
No, we finally got backstory between Scar and Mufasa.
A little bit, yeah. Mufasa gave him that scar. That's why.
So Mufasa gave him the scar. So apparently, when they was younger, Scar tried to battle Mufasa for the fucking throne, and you know, I guess Mufasa was Ryu. Fucking Scar was Sagat. And he fucked Scar sure up.
And with the flaming up and
he was like, "Oh, big brother."
Yes.
But that shit was trash to me, yo. The score that Rotten Tomatoes gave it, I feel like was justified at this point. Like the 58, I feel like that's a justified score. Like I would rather them sacrifice star power for quality voiceover actors and singers.
That was the thing.
That whole star cast. Didn't need to be there.
Yeah. Well, it didn't work because I don't know what I don't know what it was.
Not a single one of them celebrities needed to be in that movie. To me,
because technically, I guess those people that were in the original were all kind of celebrities, right? To an extent in their day, but for whatever reason, either they swapped out singers for like the actors when it was time to sing. Like for these, like John Oliver, it's funny, but like he can't sing. Like I don't know, he couldn't sing. Like Seth Rogen can't really sing. Yeah, Billy Eisner can sing, so he was cool. Donald Glover can sing. Beyonce, obviously. That's Chiwetel Ejiofor is not the world's greatest singer. He did all right, and they kind of they changed the song around. With
They kind of remixed it.
They remixed it, which I was like,
It was more like he was speaking. I was like, wait,
yeah, because he's not really a singer. But like when Jeremy Irons was doing fucking Scar, he was fucking hitting it. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, yeah,
respect it.
The voice acting in the animated one, far superior to this one.
Yeah.
And
like by a long shot.
And it makes me sad too because James Earl Jones got old.
Yeah,
and you can hear it. His voice don't hit the same.
I know we was talking about it, but
it don't hit the same.
It sounded like he needed a fucking a breathing apparatus, yo. James Earl Jones on his way out, my nigga.
Come on, man.
It's safe to say he won't be in Lion King 3 to reboot, my nigga.
Stupid. Don't do that to him.
Trust me when I say I love James Earl Jones. I love what he's brought to voice acting. I love his voice. I love what he's brought to just like black cinema in general.
Yeah.
I love that nigga.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna be around too much longer, yo. Like you can hit, like what I can hear.
Yeah, like it doesn't. Like I don't know if it's the way they recorded it and mixed it or whatever the fuck, but
it didn't hit like
it didn't boom the same way.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like I wasn't like.
And like I said, these are my opinions alone, Domino. These are my opinions alone. Now, I love music, right?
Yeah.
And like I love sound.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing was really hitting for me. Like it was African enough to make it not seem white, but it didn't have an African feel. Like nothing really hit as far as they put the original, like when the movie started, they had to keep that shit, but then like the song ain't even hit for me.
Which one?
The beginning song.
Circle of Life worked for me.
Well, it was just
it didn't. Maybe this is me comparing it to the animated one.
Yeah,
obviously,
they're forcing you to do that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the song didn't hit for me, and then I feel like they was like riffing too much when they was singing.
That part was funny though when Donald Glover was singing.
I was like, oh, he's riffing.
Like, riffing now.
That part was
funny. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, you doing too much.
That's what I'm saying. The movie definitely picked up once Timon and Pumbaa got there. Everything before that was kind of like it fell flat. It wasn't, and that's what I'm saying. And I think partly it's because James Earl's delivery to me wasn't the same way. It didn't feel the same.
I feel like also that it didn't have enough color. Like, it felt very it felt very like bland.
Yeah, you need that Michael Bay shit.
You need something.
Turn the volume up on the color a little, make it a little brighter.
I would have loved the fucking Michael Bay explosion somewhere.
Oh hell yeah,
somewhere anywhere.
A lion sneeze and go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was a couple of things that was pissing me off. Like
Pinja.
Like
yes,
that part was mad weak.
Yes,
I know.
It was mad weak.
Yeah, she's like.
And like me and my girls just looking at this shit, and like when she pinned them like the last time the volcano was up, that ain't happened.
Yeah,
I get it because it's like either if they do a scene for scene complete, which they probably in retrospect I kind of wish they did, but I get they probably was like, okay, we're not really changing much about this movie, so we're not gonna do everything that's exactly in that movie. So they made some concessions and they switched a little bit of stuff around or just removed some stuff or didn't. Make it exactly like the animated movie.
Yeah, but at the beginning, it was like literally going from line to line. Like,
the beginning was like the damn same fucking thing.
Like, I ain't like the part, like, I'm gonna pick the fucking movie apart. Like,
nigga, I'm with it.
The elephant graveyard, right?
Trash.
Yeah, like the elephant graveyard.
They barely was in that bitch.
Yeah, like when it was about to get eaten or whatever, then Mufasa came, but he was fighting in the background. I was like... Yeah, you supposed to smack these motherfuckers. Like, he way in the back fighting. They just happen to turn around and I'm just like, come on.
And that's
man.
something I didn't like either because it felt like the hyenas had less personality than they did in the anime movie. Like, it felt like they wasn't even
I was
really
expecting an Ed.
Yeah, it wasn't no real Ed.
It was no Ed.
And then when
Mufasa.
Peel was that shit.
Yeah.
It was
none of that.
Like all that shit fell flat.
They didn't do anything. They didn't do any of that shit.
Like I guess the songs were cool.
I like In the Jungle.
Oh yeah,
when they
try to sing the whole song.
They went longer. Yeah, I was like, that's cool.
I was like, oh shit, it's more lyrics to this. I didn't know that.
It's a real ass song.
Yeah, but for real. But Nala did so great as Beyonce. And yes, I said that right.
Nala did so great.
You know why? You know why that worked? Because she had very minimal lines.
Yeah, she had like 5 lines in one song.
I was like, you know what?
I need people to stop giving Beyonce acting roles.
Yeah.
Listen.
Period. This star power shit has gone too fucking far.
That's Domino. Send him all the bees.
Yo. I ain't scared of none of y'all niggas, yo. I'm part of the. I feel like I'm part of the Beehive. I fucking love Beyonce songs. I sang "Love on Top" to the top of my lungs at karaoke all the time. But as far as being just a realist, I don't need to. Beyonce is a great entertainer. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Beyonce is a great entertainer, but a trash actress.
I don't even think she was that bad.
On screen, voiceover, trash.
She did only have 5 lines, but I didn't think she was that bad.
Yo, you could have casted any other black person
Facts.
for the low.
Yeah,
Facts.
Like it literally felt like she was reading on paper.
Well, she was.
It didn't. But
You ain't watched the original movie, nigga.
it didn't hit.
Same
Yo,
lines.
nothing hit. And then Rafiki was the biggest
Yeah,
disappointment.
they wasted the
hell
shit out
yeah,
of
he wasn't
Rafiki.
even
in
goofy.
the world. Yo,
He just his wise ass monkey.
Banana,
Yeah,
squash,
just-
banana.
No, nigga, he pulled out the stick. I was like, yo, he about to get it.
when
He
he
just banging on the floor.
Oh, after the fact. Yeah.
when
and
he
he didn't-
pulled out the stick, I said, "Oh, it's Donatello time." When he get these fucking hyenas, he just put on like he hit them fucking hyenas like a grandma.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
Stop.
He didn't even give that nigga the speech.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, he didn't give the
Oh,
speech. It's like
man.
the pastor's the pastor, whatever. I forgot how it went, but when he hit him in the head with the stick,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, see, you learned or whatever. He didn't do any of that shit. I was
Yeah.
like, come on, man. Some of that stuff should have been in the movie.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna especially so when they didn't do that, I was like, okay, they're just not gonna give him the stick at all. I was like, whatever, that's your choice.
pulled out that stick.
And then he pulled the stick, and I was like, oh, you're fucking up then, because if you're gonna use it,
yeah,
use it.
he ain't do no kung fu now.
Yeah, he didn't go like they didn't do the they call me Mr. Pig. They didn't do any of that. I don't like a bully.
I was like, I didn't like how he got mad because they call him chubby. They would call him fat or some shit like that. I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But chubby,
I don't like bullies, and then he fucking fucked him up. I was like,
I never need Seth Rogen to voice over anything again.
that's not true. Yeah, he was cool.
I hated that
They
shit.
didn't do the
Yeah.
They didn't do that shit. They didn't do none of that shit. I was like,
What was they singing? Like, what was they trying to sing before they ran off?
oh, he's gonna sing "Be Our Guest."
Oh,
Yeah,
Be-
yeah,
that was kind of funny.
I was like, but
nice little Easter
important.
egg in there. Cool. But I don't know, man. Like they had some really big shoes to fill,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it just didn't hit for me, dog. Like the soundtrack was just flat.
Kuna Matata was good. It means no worries
Yeah, Kuna Matata was good.
rest of your days.
You could have got hashed, yo. Why would y'all niggas cast hash in anything? This nigga can sing, yo. God damn.
Oh, man.
Rewind that back. He sounds amazing.
Donald Glover was straight. It was
he
just
was
that
cool.
they didn't give him enough lines. It was
Yeah,
like,
because towards he shows up at the end and
Like, I feel like really everything was anticlimactic too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
even when they killed fucking Mufasa.
oh, yeah.
The long live the king shit.
He ain't say it right.
He didn't say it right. He
say it
didn't. He
right.
didn't fall off the cliff right. He didn't land right.
I didn't like that he slapped his ass.
He
but
didn't say
still.
"Scar, brother."
Yeah, help me. Cause fucking James Earl, like, yo, he didn't even say it the right way.
No.
I was like, Scar, help me. Like what?
And I think that's the other thing too. I feel like a lot of the dialogue didn't like.
Hit.
Yeah,
man.
it felt like flat. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was very like a lot
It's like
of
they
shit
was just reading it and then saying it and then
Pinja.
recording it.
Pinja. Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Killing of
Yeah.
Mufasa. Anticlimactic. The
Yeah.
fucking wildebeest run. Anticlimactic.
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Just like even fucking Nala and Simba meeting again.
Sexton
Yeah.
was
Not like what, how the fuck?
Yeah, Nala. Oh, how are you?
Scenes like that.
because he didn't Pinja.
Nigga,
Yeah.
don't fucking ask me how I've been. I thought you was dead, my nigga. The fuck you mean? This where you been the whole time, nigga? We are dying over there.
Right? I'm
Help
like, God damn.
Us.
And a lot of that shit, when they did cut it from scene to scene, they just rushed the shit.
They rushed
like it
the
was no
fuck out of it.
suspense.
Nothing.
It was no suspense or nothing like that. No dramatic pause. It was just like say a line, say a line. All right,
Yeah.
move up to the
Move
next
on,
scene.
yeah.
It's like, damn, man. Like, chill out.
And I don't know. And they had an opportunity to like so some of the stuff I did like they added more context to the Mufasa Scar stuff.
Yeah.
So that it makes a little bit more sense. That's because that's sort of
Oh,
that's missed. They add a little bit more to the Scar and the hyenas dynamic.
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
little missing. Like it makes me say, oh, we're doing this thing together.
The old Sarabi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted you, bitch.
Yeah, he's basically chose. You
Jealous-
telling my brother over me?
jealous brother shit,
Right.
nigga. He
I mean,
won. What the fuck? You want me to go with your weak ass and make weak ass babies?
No, you're gonna kill a nigga because he took your girl, dog. He took his,
Nigga,
he
he
took
didn't
his
take the
girl.
Nigga, she chose up.
That's
Pimping,
shit
nigga.
was taken.
It's pimping. It's lion pimping.
She was supposed to be my.
Your bitch chose me.
Yo, bitch chose.
supposed to be my girl.
Yo, lion chose me, my nigga.
She's supposed to be my girl first. How you gonna take her from me?
Nigga, I beat your ass. I won. I'm the strongest in the pride. What up, nigga?
My dick's bigger than yours. God damn it, Willie was cold that night.
Like it was a couple of parts I like the whole when he was trying to get Sarabi to join him or whatever. He was like, you can feast on this carcass with me. Oh, you ain't gonna do it? Okay, then you have to.
Oh,
the hyenas got last.
The lions eat after the hyenas, and they don't leave much.
Yeah. Nala trying to escape that whole little thing.
Yeah.
Yo, since when the fucking Nala become a ninja?
Well, she been good at the fucking hunting shit, I think.
Yeah,
and they kind of made preference to that, but like that's the
That bitch
stuff.
can't jump rocks. Yeah, that rock was at least like 6 feet, and she just jumped in the Scar seen her, and it was like, I smell bitch, and then it was like,
Smell pussy.
and then just jumped on a rock, and then Zazu comes and helps.
Oh, Majesty.
Yo, that shit wasn't in the original shit where like she ran off. I thought she ran off during the day. It was like a night scene now.
Yeah,
She didn't even run off. I think she was just like literally just hunting.
No, she
ran off.
was like, I'm going to find help, and then it was like, y'all ain't coming with me. Cool, I'm leaving when everybody sleep, and then
I meant in the anime movie. I think she wasn't. She just
she
just went
hunting.
farther than they normally go
because
there's
everything
nothing
was,
to eat.
Yeah, because they was killing everything. So
Yeah.
it was like, all right, I'm gonna find some
Yeah,
fucking
so
food.
they added a little context to that. Like now she's looking for food, but I don't know
You
what
know
kind
what
of
they
help she's gonna
spent
have.
way too much time on?
Whatever.
The fucking hair getting to Rafiki.
Oh, that was the whole circle of life thing they were trying to
get it, but nigga, they spent a good 4 minutes on that hair.
Yeah, that shit flew.
Yeah, they
like
did.
a fucking giraffe ate it, then shitted it out
We're gonna
into
talk
the
about that.
dung beetle.
And he didn't wash it and touched it.
Yeah,
Nasty.
Grabbed it off an ant.
was
and be
alive.
like, yo,
Okay.
I'm not an animal, but I don't know how the fuck you can like have a giraffe eat some shit, then shit it out, and it be in shit, and then have a dung beetle rolling through the desert and still pick up a scent of a lion.
Of Simba.
Yeah.
How he knew?
I was like, yo, I don't.
That could have came from anywhere though.
Any fucking
Yeah, so
way.
they kind of got rid of the whole like Rafiki's like a mystic
Yeah, like
shaman stuff.
No,
He's
he
just
was-
like a regular ass monkey.
Yeah.
Kinda.
regular
I mean, he's
ass
kinda. I
monkey.
guess some. Kinda too. Look, it wasn't. It didn't feel the same way as it did in the anime movie.
Yeah, it was just mad shit that they did in the original that they kind of should have did in here, but they didn't. Like when the mouse was going, and then Scar didn't slap it down at
Yeah,
first
and
thing.
then hold it up.
He did it afterwards. I'm like, this shit is weak, man.
But then you get some of the reason why they didn't do some of that stuff because like they're more realistic animals than they are in the animated movie, so they're not moving quite the same way, so they're not doing shit quite the same way, which I get, but it's like nah. Yeah, man, makes you sad. I don't think I hated the movie as much as you did, but I definitely like if you watch it from the when he meets Timon and Pumbaa on, it's a way better. It's a way better movie than when it fucking started. Because in the beginning, I was like, I don't know, this ain't working for me, dog.
yeah.
I don't know
Like
how hard
I was trying to like it.
Yeah. I don't know how hard it is. I guess it was funny because me and my girl was watching it and we was like, "Yo, shut up." No, but like Simba was showing like no emotion. I don't know how hard it is for the show Lion's emotions because when he got in trouble, he was
lips.
like, "I gotta teach my son a lesson." He ain't put his ears down. He ain't ducked down like that. But
The only time he showed emotions when he saw Dad falling.
right?
That was
I'm
it.
like, yo, you just showed emotion and now y'all ain't showing shit. Y'all just showing a blank ass lion's face.
Yo. I'm perfectly fine with never seeing this movie again. Like, if I need to see Lion King, I'm watching the animated one from 94.
Factory.
I never need to see this shit again.
Songs hit better.
Like, the biggest sleeper was the biggest sleeper was probably Zazu. He was perfectly casted.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
He was good. He just can't sing.
I'm okay with him.
Yeah,
not
no,
singing.
what I'm saying. That's
I'm
what
okay
I'm
with
saying.
that. But it's just the fact that nothing. Like, I was sitting in the movie like, wait, all right, this shit about to pick up. This shit about to pick up. Oh, this part coming up. Oh, be prepared coming up. Oh, fucking, this
I really wish
this shit
they
coming
would've
up.
did that better.
I ain't
man.
even feel it when Mufasa died. I ain't even feel
Me
it.
neither.
That I'm glad you said that shit because
I thought I was gonna cry, but I
Yeah, I
didn't.
thought
Dog.
here it comes.
that was my whole thing. Was like, yo,
Seen it HD?
when I seen the animated one as an adult,
Yeah.
when I seen the fear in Mufasa's eyes when he was falling and swiping, I was like, no, my nigga. But when he fell this time, I was just like,
He was just like,
Good.
I was just like
That means the movie's halfway over.
yo, dead ass.
Finally.
Why are you in my head? Because I was dead ass counting down like, all right. So,
What we got left?
so at this part, we got like an hour left. So we good now. So I was like, all right, so Nala come. They're going to do Can We Feel the Love? They ain't even do the fucking, like, I know certain shit you can do, but when he swung with the vine into the water and they
Yeah,
went
well, they
and
can't
like
do
the
that
plane
because they're
around.
real lions.
I
so they're
know,
not
but
gonna
it
do
was
that
just
shit.
like, it wasn't for me,
And
dog.
is it just maybe my memory? But I could have swore like when he got trampled, I feel like they showed more in the animated movie, but maybe they didn't.
Yo, man,
Maybe I just made myself think.
I
that.
think
It was just
they showed more. They showed Mufasa getting hit more
Yeah.
in
Okay,
this
maybe
when
that's
he
what
was
it is.
trying to save
Simba,
Simba. Like he
yeah.
got hit twice by the wildebeest,
Yeah.
like in the rib.
Yeah,
And
he's
I was
like-
like, yeah, like twice, and then he jumped up on a rock, and then
Scar, brother.
I was expecting Scar to let him go. I didn't know he was gonna slap him.
smacked him in the face.
But that part was kind of dope.
Which makes sense, 'cause-
was like he gave him a scar and killed him.
Murked.
Because if you look
Perfect
at Mufasa's face on the ground, he definitely do got like 3 scratches on his
Yeah.
face. Like, yo, payback.
Now I'm taking your girl too, dog.
Yeah. You gonna try it. Sarabi's a real one.
She's like,
baby.
I'd rather die than give you some pussy.
I'd rather yo, real shit. You would never be my kid.
You know how garbage you gotta be for a chick to say I'd rather die than give you pussy?
Yo, you will never be Mufasa. Mufasa had the big dick. Mufasa's the real king of this jungle.
Oh shit.
One thing that did make sense when Simba finally came there and he was about to fight Scar, he was on a cliff,
Yeah.
and Scar said, something about he seen Mufasa die, but he said he didn't. He said he got there late.
Yeah.
And everybody caught on like, wait, nigga, you just said.
You just said, remember, you said, yo, I don't, do we know how many years pass between this shit? Or do lions just grow that
lions
fucking
grow
fast?
Lions grow
6 months.
fast, so yeah, it's probably
6
like
to 8 months, some shit.
2 weeks. I swear to God, it's probably like 2 weeks.
To decimate the whole Pride Rock?
Lions gotta
Them niggas
grow.
was killing impalas, fucking antelope, zebras, giraffes. Nigga, you know how bad, nigga, the grass left.
Yo, I swear it probably could have been more than like 2 years.
Yo.
Lions grow fast.
Yeah.
I don't know
If we
that.
talking about real shit.
Yeah.
They do?
I mean, how long does it take a cat to grow? So just expand that.
Yeah, you're right.
have
Like a
animals.
year.
Expand that like a year and a half.
year.
Same thing with dogs. If you by the time you get to like year 4, a dog is like pretty much
Dog look
full
crazy.
grown.
Yeah.
So say 4 years if we want to just be generous.
I guess, but
Jitters.
that shit was crazy, man. But
I am not a Scientologist.
that Rotten Tomato score is justified. I didn't like this shit. That is me, Domino, saying that. I didn't like Beyonce's acting. I didn't like Seth Rogen's acting. I didn't like,
I like Seth Rogen.
most of this shit. I like Seth Rogen. I feel like they just casted him because, like, all right, who's a chubby guy that could play like a funny role as Pumbaa? It was like, oh, obvious choice. It's Seth Rogen. It's not. It wasn't that hard to cast this shit when you really look at it from the dynamics. It's like, oh, Nala. So who do we need to be like? I guess who's a famous female that we can put on this bill and she can embody, a little cute queen of Simba. Like, oh, Beyonce. No, nigga, we don't fucking need Beyonce for everything.
Right.
We don't need her for anything ever again, except for music, concerts,
Being generally sexy.
facts. So what do we get this movie? 1 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like a 6.5 for me, dog.
Yeah.
It's a smooth 5 for me, dude.
It's a smooth 5.
Smooth
It's a
fifth.
smooth 5 for
It's a
me.
smooth fifth.
I'm not having this shit, man. Nah, I'm not with any of this shit. But to each his own. Fuck it. Like I went home and watched the original Lion King
Just to
to
cleanse
like
the palate.
Piss myself on some more.
fucking cleanse my palate. Like, that
shit
motherfucker's
was
trash, nigga. Fuck is this
I gotta
shit?
hear the real James Earl.
Yeah, I was like,
yo, it's just like I was saying, like you dip it in the top
Everything
5. It's
light
hard.
touches
It's hard to recreate that fucking magic.
And then I was watching that shit. I was like, yo, Lion King might.
Be up there. It's top.
It's the top shit.
No,
Top 5 that are alive,
It
man.
might be in my top 5 movies
Period.
ever.
Oh, yeah, no,
hell yeah.
facts.
I was
Hell
like, yo, I wrote that out of my shit for a while. I was like, yo, this shit is like really good.
Because like
like storyline, like
Hell
the
yeah.
animation, the songs, Jason Weaver. Yo, we need. I know he can't reprise the role because he's
No, he need
old,
to.
but we needed young
Because he
Jason
sang.
Weaver.
He
Yo,
hit that.
That nigga was
He
singing,
was singing his
them
ass
shit.
off. I'm saying the music was good. I think, and again, I don't know if it's just because I was young enough that it hit at the right time in my life.
Yeah.
So maybe little kids watching this is the greatest thing in their whole life. I don't know. I had the privilege of seeing the original first, and that's like what's ingrained in my memory.
Yeah.
But the music was hitting, the voice acting was hitting, the comedy was hitting. It was all hitting for me.
And
Like
then I think this is the worst Disney remake that they've done yet.
possibly.
Like,
I
haven't seen
you
them
seen
all.
Dumbo, nigga?
Oh,
No, I
Dumbo is
haven't.
Fucking terrible.
I think that does take the cake.
Excluding Dumbo. Okay.
We don't count
So,
Tim Burton over
I've
here.
seen Aladdin.
Yeah.
Aladdin was
Hadn't
cool.
seen it.
Will Smith put his own spin on it, so I was happy with that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad where it was like, yo, I'm not enjoying this. I was like, oh, there are elements in this that
That I
I
enjoy.
am enjoying. But
Yeah.
it's just the fact that some with this shit wasn't for me, dog.
All you had to do is add more context. Because
For what?
how
Which they did to some stuff, but maybe not the right
to
stuff.
everything.
Yeah, maybe if they did it to more stuff. They did it with some stuff, but maybe if they would have done that with more of the stuff.
I didn't need 4 minutes of hair.
Yeah, that was wild.
Flying through the sky and shit.
Just floof and fluff and let them catch it. Simba, alive?
Yes.
And then move. Like, they didn't need to giraffe ate it. Giraffe blooped it.
Nigga,
Dung beetle rolled it.
That shit was in a
Ant
river.
picked it up.
And then it went to a bird. Bird put it in his nest.
The other bird was like, nah, dog, this is garbage.
That was definitely a woman.
Yeah, she was like, oh, this
What the fuck
basura.
is this shit?
Come
Threw it
on,
out.
damn it, James. I said no.
And then the fucking giraffe ate it. Then it cuts to like a black scene. And it's like, all right, so it took the fucking giraffe 2 days to shit it out.
Yeah.
Then a dung beetle finds it. He rolls it down the hill. And then
Get it to the
gets
edge
back
of
in
the desert
air.
and then just
Then an
flies.
ant grabs it. And then the fucking ants
Well,
happen to
it
be
flew
around
through the desert first. It flew through a whole desert.
Yeah.
Then just the whole desert made it.
Blow this shit up, man. Nah, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, it was certain things I like though with Simba and Scarlet's fight. I was like, oh, here comes the slow motion slaps. Then slow motion.
I don't like that shit they missed. I don't like how they gave Nala a fight because Beyonce was in it. I feel
Beyonce? Like, yeah, what up, hyena bitch that I never talked to before in the first movie? But now we got beef. I've been waiting till I fight
because
you
you
since I was a
scared me
kid.
when I was younger. You was about to eat me. Now we gotta have a rematch.
Whole lot of
What?
gang shit.
What?
gang, dog. And she swang on her.
Smooth 5. Fuck
He
out
even
here.
boofed him with the feet off the cliff.
Nah, he didn't do it.
Yo, if he did the tuck and roll and the flop it.
like the Ryu.
Yes. Dog.
He do none of that.
Yo,
just getting more upset.
Scar gonna always be Sagat, nigga.
From now on, yeah.
Yo, you know that's bullshit when the dad and the son beat your ass.
God
How
damn.
you get beat by a little nigga? Who has no training?
No training.
He left as a baby. How you not? Yo, he.
And then when I
it was
grow
eating
up-
bugs. He should be mad and malnourished and dying right now.
Then when I grow up, I get to tell you what to do, Uncle Scar. Isn't that crazy?
He's
It was
like, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what to do with this fucking wildebeest nigga.
Like, I got you in your dad, little nigga.
For real.
Fuck,
That's
man.
what I think. That's the shit that pushed him over the edge. I swear to God, I swear he was upset, but then he was like,
He was like, yo,
"Oh shit, oh, you got to go."
y'all gonna stop talking to me like this.
I just pushed that nigga to the edge.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
it is crazy.
No. Oh shit, that is crazy.
That part was good. That shit had me laughing a little bit. He was like, that nigga like paused for a little bit. He was like, you have no idea. But I'm not fucking with it. So I mean, go and see this shit at your own expense. I'm not riding for it. Them niggas could give it like above averages. I'm not fucking with it.
And that kind of sucks because like individually, all those actors I think are really great actors. I just feel like it didn't quite mesh the way it needed to for this.
Yeah.
But sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, dog.
They didn't fucking need King T'Chaka. That's fucking Rafiki.
Yeah. I thought they
That's
was
who
gonna have,
that was.
That was-
yeah.
yeah.
Who was the dude? I forgot his name. Digimon.
Digimon Hunter.
I thought it was gonna
I
be
feel like
him.
it's 3 niggas on earth that can say that name and Hash is one of them.
Oh, chill edgy for it?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about Jumon Hansu, the big, the nigga from Shazam that was a wizard.
Yeah.
And he was.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
he was gonna be
Because he is mad African. He should have been in this. Why wasn't he in this movie?
Oh, Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon.
Oh, okay.
Digimon Hansu.
Yeah. I mean,
I gotta learn how to say niggas' names.
they don't be casting right, man.
they don't.
It was all star
Yeah,
power.
he could have
and I
been
hated
like
that
he could
shit.
have been Rafiki. That would have been cool.
Oh hell yeah.
It was all star power. It was like, oh, yo,
He was too busy knocking out Kamara Lee. That's why.
Oh hell yeah.
I'll be busy too, but everybody was like, yo, I'm going to see the Beyonce movie with her as a lion.
I mean, and I think that's. I don't know when I went to go buy my tickets, that shit was damn near sold out. There was like 2 rows in the front, and then like 1 seat way in the back.
When I bought my tickets, I don't want to say it was sold out, but
It was a lot.
Yeah, no, but I could like find a seat where I wanted to.
Yeah.
Type of thing. I don't know if I don't know if it's the word of mouth of this movie's not that good or it's not like the animated one. I don't know. But
Yeah. That shit had mad slots though.
it did.
They had mad times.
Well, yeah, they have mad showings because they be expecting a lot of people.
Lion King,
And
Star
summertime,
Power.
kids out of school.
Yeah.
And it's
gonna make his money, though.
And it's a kids movie. I feel like
gonna make his
I
money.
think so too.
Fuck it, man.
Look,
So it look right. It didn't hit, man.
Yeah.
I'm the spotlight.
Not yet.
I did be.
Amazing. Look at hear this man.
Okay, baby Mike.
It's always the big ones that can sing. They got the lungs, B.
Right.
I ain't got no lungs. I smoke every day, multiple times a day.
But your lungs still fat. You fat. Your lungs fat.
Fat love.
Fat.
You got- By association, yo, everybody that used to be fat or is fat can sing, nigga. Yo, when fucking Luther became Lil Luther, still had the voice. Fucking what's Kelly Price?
Oh, yeah, Kelly Price.
Crazy, nigga. Jennifer Hudson,
Can
crazy,
sing.
nigga.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Ain't she in Cats?
yeah,
Oh my god! I knew we wasn't gonna talk about that. That shit is just a frightening.
why do them cats have titties?
I mean, never mind.
No, these cats have no.
Cat milk, nigga. I don't know.
No, they have nipples.
Oh, cat milk.
Taylor Swift had titties, nigga.
Taylor Swift got titties. Shout out to Taylor Swift.
In the movie, she had titties.
Meow meow,
Oh,
nigga.
man.
Meow.
I don't even like Taylor Swift. Oh shit!
Long back bitch. Get Taylor Swift the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What the
fuck are we doing?
I don't know, man. On to some new shit. So
Okay.
are we reviewing the comic?
We can if you want.
You can. All right.
Yeah,
So someone sent us a comic on Twitter and asked us to review it. So this is the first time that in the beginning of the show I say comic book commentary by colors. This is the first time
We never read
actually
comics.
doing it. It's the actual first time we're actually doing comic book commentary.
For real.
But the title of the comic is Wrestletopia.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how you say that. Kuehnel. Cunell, I guess. I'm guessing.
Cunell, something
By
like that.
Ed Cunell.
now they sent us the first 3 issues of this comic.
And it's currently available on Comixology right now. So if you do want to check it out, you can.
Okay, so it's on
purchase
Comixology.
Yes.
Okay, so the whole
it. Only on
series. Is on there.
It's on Comixology right now.
All right, so I'm about to go buy that whole series.
Yeah.
Because that shit
It was pretty
That
good.
shit was funny.
it's funny as fuck.
Full disclosure for me, I only because of time, I only read the first 2 issues. We got
Yeah.
the first 3. But yeah, just so
What
for
was
me.
the dude name? Rory?
Yeah, Rory.
Yo, that nigga.
Is a real nigga.
So basically, well, go ahead.
Now, I'm just trying to figure out who wrote the fucking. I forgot who wrote this. Who wrote this? Like, give him his credit because this nigga was like
This
writing down the
nigga's
promos.
No,
So it was co-written by Matt Eaton,
Yeah.
Entin, so Eaton,
yeah.
and then Ed Cunell. They're both on Twitter. We'll get that stuff after, but
right.
it was co-written by them.
Yo,
both.
these niggas, the shit they wrote for their promo, that shit was like I was reading Ric Flair's lines.
Yeah, like
yes. like this is classic '90s,
Yeah.
wrestling promo. So
I was just gonna say if we want to like explain it out for the people who are listening to them.
Yeah.
So the basis of the story is it takes place in like the 90s or whatever, right? So it takes place in like I guess this guy's trying to come up on the wrestling scene. His name is Rory, and he's trying to get like a primetime spot when it comes to wrestling, or he's trying to like be a bigger personality when it comes to wrestling. So I guess he's on pay-per-view and I guess like the signals from the TV don't reach a certain point in space until like 10 years later or something like that.
Yeah.
So, he puts out in the world that he's about to go fight for the championship. And he puts out that he's the best wrestler in the galaxy. And now the
made his
message
own belt
doesn't
and
reach
everything.
somewhere in space until 1999.
Yeah.
And they get the signal and it hits this planet called Wrestletopia where there's a bunch of wrestlers. And this dude gets the signal and he's the best wrestler in the universe, in
It's like, I
any
don't
galaxy,
like that. Yeah.
any
Yo,
world.
what'd you say, brother?
And his name is Manifest Destiny.
That's
So he gets this shit and like he don't
Like a finishing move, nigga.
for real. Him with the manifest.
he don't like that someone else has declared themselves the
Galaxy champion.
the Galaxy
This
champion.
nigga
So
like Dr. Doom.
basically
Kind of.
So then he goes to Earth and he goes to challenge this guy so he can become known as the best wrestler in the galaxy. But they don't know that it was just like some promo shit.
Yeah.
But this comic is fun. Like I open mouth cackled like this shit. Like it like the first issue gives you the backstory of everything.
Yeah.
Issue 2 is where the shit takes off.
Right.
So it was one part of the shit where I guess they had already invaded Earth.
Yeah.
And the newscaster came on TV.
He clapped the nigga with the chair.
Yo, blank, my nigga, open mouth cackle.
Oh, God.
Yo, he was like,
Because it was like seeing him used to go. I was
yo,
like, oh shit.
it was like reporting to you like, blank.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Let me tell you something.
So yeah, like if you're a fan of if you're like a fan of wrestling,
Yo, even if you're not a fan of wrestling, this shit is
no, I
funny.
think it's gonna hit different. Like if you're a
Yeah.
fan of wrestling, because you see all this shit. Like especially if you watch wrestling, and especially if you watch
Like,
wrestling in the early '90s,
yo.
like Hulk Hogan. These are the kind of it's like Macho Man, Randy Savage type. These kind of
Ric Flair
wrestlers,
type.
these type of
He-
wrestlers.
He was a heel, right?
Yeah.
They was like, okay, we're going more commercial, PG. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, so
Well, what happened was he was like he's pretty much like the biggest thing in the circuit that he was in.
Yeah.
And they promised him the championship belt. They was like, oh, you're this pay-per-view match, they're gonna, because obviously they hand shit over, you're gonna get the belt. But then the night of the match, the promoter or whoever runs it, the Vince McMahon character was like, no, the dude who has the belt now is gonna keep the belt. Yeah. He didn't like that, so he was like, fuck, I'm quitting. I'm doing what I want. So he just got this. So he got like a picture of like a Rocket made it. He made his own Galaxy belt, and then basically he went off script, and then that's the promo that the aliens got 10 years after the fact, and then that's why they come to invade, because he's like mad. He's like, okay, I can't get the championship belt. It doesn't matter about the championship belt. I'm the Galaxy champion. Basically, is what he was doing, and that's what.
See how your voice inflects when you do that.
Because you got it. Like, brother.
It was funny how they was invaded.
These 16 these 23 pythons, brother. Fuck the police, brother.
Yo, they was putting the police in Boston Crab.
Yeah,
like,
that's so funny.
That's the part that was fucking me out when it was like, yo, protect the president, and they was fucking suplexing and body slamming Secret Service. Yo, nigga, I was dying because them niggas is shooting at him, and them niggas just going around the bullets. Suplexing the fuck out of him. I'm like, yo, this shit funny.
Hilarious.
And then like I was mad. I was like, yeah, now that I know it's on Comixology and shit, because I didn't read the email like that.
Yeah.
I'm about to go buy the rest of this shit. This shit funny.
Yeah, this shit is really good.
But what else happened? I guess you just gotta check it out and read it.
Yeah, the female wrestler came in to the old promoter dude. She was trying to get Rory in the ring with the dude from Manifest Destiny, and then he was like, I don't know if I can get it. She just grabbed his nuts like
shut up. You gonna listen?
He's like, all right, I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Since it's a deal, I'm gonna get the action figure deal, the merchandise and all that. He's like, yeah, you got all that. Just get this motherfucker in the ring.
I guess like the antagonist, like the guy that owns the Federation, he's kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a swindler, but like
he's shiesty as fuck.
Yeah, he's just shiesty as fuck when it comes to business practices, and like he's just all about money and what people can do for him instead of like what
he can do for other people.
Yeah, what you can do for other people. But yeah, this shit's funny. So Wrestletopia, we gonna put all the information in the fucking bio.
Yep.
Y'all got us. Yo, even if you're not a fan of wrestling, if you are a fan of 90s wrestling, even like wrestling now, just it's dope to see the I guess like the characters that they put in. Like when they like the first five panels, you see Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just funny as hell to see. Yeah. But yo, fuck with it.
Yep.
Cop it. We gonna put all the information in the bio and shit.
Yeah, we have all that. We have the artist, the colorist, the letterer.
Yeah, we got everything.
They're produced by Starburns. If you know Community, if you ever seen that show before, the dude who actually plays Starburns, he has his own production company called Starburns, whatever. So they're like part of that. It's part of like Rick and Morty and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth checking out.
I can see this being some Adult Swim shit.
It could be. That would be funny.
And it's drawn funny. Like the Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
So it's just dope. Like I could really see this, and they cuss in it. So it's like some not safe for work, not for little kids shit. like they was talking about banging prostitutes and shit.
Oh yeah. Who's that little Mexican dude?
I forgot. The little midget, the little small, the little person.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was funny.
Yeah. Dog, I was 3 issues and I was like, fuck, this all I get.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit funny as fuck, B.
Yeah.
So let's see. On to topics. So Rory Landell's his name.
Okay. That's the name of the character.
Okay. That's the name of the character.
Yeah.
And he's drawn like what's dude from Venture Brothers?
Simpson?
No, Brock Simpson. Yeah,
Brock Simpson. He drawn just like him. He got the mullet and shit.
Yeah.
This shit fucking funny.
Yeah.
I gotta read this shit.
Rory coming for you.
Oh man. But let's see. On to topics. So Netflix's The Witcher trailer. We seen it. Well,
you see it?
I guess Hesh didn't see it.
Yeah, I missed out.
You didn't miss
It's
much.
You
didn't miss that much. Basically, it just shows, I guess, like the origin of him.
Yeah.
It's
he looked good though.
He looked good as a character.
That shit still bothers me, like the wig to him. I don't know, maybe because I'm just used to him being Superman or something. It feels a little off, but
was it because you saw like the early shots of it? But I think if you see it now, you'll.
In the trailer, it might look.
It's like dirty. Before it was just like
too pristine,
white, right?
Yeah.
Now it's just like dirty. Like it blends more.
Like he's been living.
Yeah. So basically,
they got buff as shit for that. Dude.
He been buff as shit.
Yeah, but
he got buff for Superman. Nigga, he just never stopped.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Look at that nigga Superman. Pause. And then you'll say that nigga been fucking big. Pause.
I guess it focused more on the books, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and he's a big fan.
More than the games.
He played all the books in the games and shit.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. So
Well, he's just a gamer in general.
Yeah,
period.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he does like a lot of World
ass nigga.
World of Warcraft.
Really?
Him, I mean, the Kunis does World of Warcraft too.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know how much she like plays on a daily basis.
Nah, from what I've heard, she's like into it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
But so yeah, you could be a nerd and Diesel.
Yeah, the Witcher trailer looks cool. Like I said, Hesh, you didn't miss nothing. So it was like, it's just a quick synopsis of like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. Oh, witches, magic, monsters. They didn't really show like the two sword shit too much though.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, the one silver, the one
Yeah,
red,
like the one that's against monsters and the ones that.
Yeah, I think it's silver. It's the monster one.
I don't know, but is it on the horse or like? Because usually he has them like on his person.
Yeah, he keeps them both, two bones.
But in the trailer, he only had one, like on him.
Oh, I didn't see the trailer, so I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, but it was cool.
Yeah.
The Mulan trailer.
All right. See, now this is a live action thing. I'm behind because I don't think they're doing musicals in this shit.
No,
this shit looks for real.
They have to.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
it's for real.
Yeah, from my understanding, because so here's the thing that makes Mulan a little different than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
The story of Mulan, I think, is like either a real Chinese fable story or maybe it's like a real life story.
Yeah.
So I think they're going more towards what the original source material is.
Yeah.
Versus what the Disney movie is, which is why Mushu is not in.
But can you have a Disney movie without a song?
You can, yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of Disney movies.
There's not
songs.
too many Disney
movies
that do not have a signature song.
Every Marvel movie.
Come on, man.
Star Wars.
Come on, man.
Those are Disney movies.
You know what the fuck I mean, man. Don't play me.
Well, that's original. That's original Disney formula.
Yeah,
They have a song in it.
you gotta have a song. You gotta have a song that gives like the fun aspect or like it. There has to be a song in there somehow.
Steamboat Willie.
God damn. He's gonna bring up the most racist shit they got.
That's not the most racist shit they got.
What's the most racist shit?
The one with the black dude who they don't even talk about that shit anymore. With the old black dude, like whatever movie that was, I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what the fuck. That's the one that they actively refuse to talk about that movie, but that is a Disney movie.
Oh, because they know they was racist.
Oh no, it was
at that point.
racist.
Yeah, it's racist.
He was like an old country Negro with a straw hat and.
Oh damn!
It was bad.
No shoes.
Yeah, he was. It's like
they had suspenders and it was.
I don't want to see that.
What was Tom Sawyer? What's the dude name? Is it N-word Jim?
Nigga Jim.
Was that what it was? It was mad like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Damn.
So that I'm sure that had music in it though. But anyway, back to Mulan.
Yeah, back to Mulan. Mulan without a song. I don't want to see it.
I don't know if they're not gonna have any songs. I don't know that for a fact. I just know that I think they're going closer to the source material.
Take a more serious turn.
Yeah.
And,
They can still do "Let's Get Down."
Yeah, that's the one song that everybody knows from this shit. So it's like, how can you not do the signature song? That's like having Lion King with just straight whatever,
faceless lions.
Yeah, like no songs whatsoever. Just everybody just acting.
It could work. It could work.
It could work.
It could work, but I get what you're saying because in our heads we're thinking Mulan Disney, not Mulan the actual Chinese story.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm sure they're gonna put some music in it. I think maybe they just want to present to you that maybe this is not gonna be quite the movie that you were expecting it to be. I'm guessing, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I saw the trailer. I liked the trailer. It was like, this looks cool. This looks cool. She was tough. She was out there. She was about to fuck somebody up. She had to fuck. She was doing the mad sword swings and shit. I was like flipping over shit. I was like, I got you, dog.
Now, when they was on the mountaintop in the snow, in the Disney one, in the animated one, I don't think they found out that soon that she was a woman. If I'm not mistaken,
I think she got injured and then they was bandaging her.
I think that's right when they found out because I think she did get either she got hurt right before or maybe it's after that because then they had to bandage her up.
Yeah, it was after that. She got sliced and
had to bandage her up and he saw
titties.
I mean that's what you say.
Look at them titties.
That's what you say every time you see a good pair, man. You're like,
titties. No, it's like that's what you. Never mind.
Oh no, never mind.
Never mind. I'm just going. Nope.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah,
let's just move on from that.
Keep moving. So,
never mind. I was gonna say something else too.
So the It trailer.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 trailer, the new one, the final one.
Yeah.
I was kind of scared.
Yeah, that shit was more creepy.
That shit looked a little more creepier than the. I think it is trying to actually kill these motherfuckers this time.
Yeah.
And I think that the mere fact that he's trying, like,
waiting 27 years.
it's like his main focus before was kids, and now he's like, yeah, I just want to kill them.
Yeah.
Like y'all, I've been waiting 20-something years for y'all.
I'm coming for you
And
next.
I'm killing all of y'all. I swear to God, I'm killing all of y'all.
White target to kill these little niggas.
But from what I seen, it looked dope.
Yeah.
Like I said, the trailer looked like it had a lot of suspense and it had a lot of twists and turns. I know once the movie comes out, the trailer's not it's not showing everything that's going to be in the movie.
Cast look crazy.
Hopefully, it's not
they're
showing
showing
everything that's going to be in the
everything,
movie.
Cast
but
look crazy.
The cast does look good. They
Cast
had
looks good.
John
They
McAvoy,
look-
Bill
they look-
Hader.
Bill Hader. Yeah.
just like the
Random
kids that
black
they
guy.
were.
Random black guy.
Yeah,
I mean, token.
Yeah.
Shout out to Toga.
Give
Shout
it a
out
good
to
shot.
Yeah, got the redhead in there. You got to throw them in there somewhere.
Was that Jennifer Chatwin? Is that who it is? Okay, I don't know.
Not a clue.
I don't know. She's cute though.
Yeah. But it looks dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it.
I just hope it's not a giant spider.
I mean, I'm not.
Please don't do it.
Well, like
I just hope
Wild
it's
West.
not a giant spider.
Why? Like in Wild Wild West?
So do you
No.
do you think this is the end for it? Like this is like the
hell yeah.
final
Well, I mean, technically,
end
because
of this iteration?
Yeah, it should be.
it was only
2 chapters.
It was
right?
only 2. Yeah, it was only when there was kids and there was adults, and then the book is over. I don't think there's really. I don't think they're going to stretch it out more than that. I know what you're saying. I think whatever the conclusion, I don't know if I didn't watch the first one and I never read the book, so I don't know if they're going to beat for beat what was in the book.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So whatever the conclusion that they're not,
Because never mind. Because in the first book, the way that
it didn't happen exactly. Didn't happen exactly.
The way he scared them away in the book was like, I guess they got naked and started like,
Yeah, but we can't do that.
yeah,
Yeah. I knew about that part. Oh yeah, they had like an
origin.
or a menage a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
something
Stephen
like
King.
that. Yeah,
Oh no, Stephen Nasty.
I'm pretty sure
That's
he,
Stephen Nasty King.
Yeah. The
King
nasty.
Nasty?
The Nasty just silent.
Yeah.
All right. So Jay and Silent Bob reboot trailer.
This shit was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And they got like everybody in that shit.
I mean, they got everybody to reprise the roles because I don't know what everyone's doing right now. Everybody in that movie aside from Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
Well,
they
they
doing.
They got
both-
Rosario
you know.
Dawson was in there. They got Meredith Meth was in there.
Yeah.
They got what is her name?
Fuck all high
Shannon,
too. Shit, just put him in this. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth, I think that was her name. Yeah, she reprised her role from the first one. What's the homeboy from Alvin and Chipmunks?
Oh,
I can't remember.
Oh,
but he's,
I know.
but he's in there.
Yeah.
They got everybody. I see.
Yeah.
Damn there.
But is this shit hitting the same because of Jay and Silent Bob? Like, they don't look the same, so it's kind of bothering me.
Because they
I
got
mean,
older.
I know.
I felt the same energy.
I know Bob almost died,
Yeah,
and
fact.
Jay just looked. What the fuck is wrong with his mouth?
He definitely used to do a lot of drugs, if I'm not aware.
Like meth or like what?
I feel like it was Haran, but don't quote me. He did. It was one of them. It was either meth. It was like one of them shits. He wasn't just smoking a lot of weed.
Yeah.
He was doing some shit,
And
he turned his life around.
nigga, Zach and Mary, he was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long ago was Zach and Murray?
I don't care.
Long ass time ago.
Okay, 12 years of doing cocaine will fucking change your face, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo.
If it's 12 years in between now and then, like,
Red and meth look great. That's why you need to
because
stick to
they
weed.
not doing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Stick to
yeah.
weed.
Well, or,
All these other drugs that you white motherfuckers be doing or try to
sometimes you gotta
experiment
do
with,
meth,
like
nigga.
meth,
What the fuck?
sometimes you do not have to do meth. Look at your face. Your face looks sunken in. It look like you missing teeth. You look like that nigga off of fucking Stranger Things. What's wrong with your mouth, my nigga?
he had to get it rolled up.
What's wrong with your mouth?
Cocaine. Or Haran.
Method Redman is like organically funny, so
Yeah,
Yeah, he's right back to the.
yeah,
you just put them in anything. That should be funny.
yeah, pretty much.
But
I ain't gonna talk about love with cum splatting everywhere.
but
Yeah, Dama, how you talk about love with cum spot everywhere, nigga?
what?
Shit.
What the fuck I did that?
I don't know. Did what? Talk about love?
Yeah.
Just let him love juice.
Last time I
See, it's
talked
love
about
juice. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
That's a
love
love.
juice.
That's a love is in the juice.
Fuck love. What is love?
Yeah.
What it love, baby, don't hurt me no more.
But this trailer, it was okay for me.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. I laughed. I actually did chuckle out loud to some of the.
Am I going to see this shit in the theater? Probably. not.
Probably. I will.
Damn.
I'm not.
I will.
I'm not wasting my money on this shit.
It might be good.
This shit's gonna be in theaters maximum 2 weeks, and then I'll see it on fucking Showtime.
Watch this shit be like a hit and make
Yeah,
15
right.
billion movies.
Mad
I mean,
stoners.
if it turns out to be a stoner classic, then
Because I know mad people.
Kevin Smith got mad people respect.
Yeah,
Kevin
mad
Smith.
people loves Kevin Smith. Mad people love Jay and Silent Bob. Period. It's been
Yeah.
mad long since a Jay and Silent Bob movie.
And do you think it's been too long for this shit?
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
Because they've done other stuff besides straight Jay and Silent Bob, where like Kevin Smith has all these, like Zack and Mary. Talking about that.
Yeah, but I feel like
was
when
in
it's
that.
been over 10 years, you kind of missed your mark.
Some stuff.
Like it don't hit the same because, like I said, to me, because they don't look the same, it don't hit the same.
You're just
to me.
mad because that nigga mouth look crazy.
No, and like Bob is skinny now.
Yeah, because he don't want to die.
Yeah.
I know.
Don't blame a nigga for trying to live like Big Pun.
I'm not.
I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live.
He still died.
Damn, nigga. All right, he's a little too late.
Listen, we didn't have to talk about that part.
You brought it up.
See,
Not-
now we're
not
gonna
that
have some
part.
Puerto Ricans in the comment section. Thanks a lot.
Yo,
Yo, we talking about
This nigga
Pud.
said it. This nigga said it, not
We
me.
talking about Pud. Yeah, nigga, with a little Italy.
Y'all niggas ain't do diddly. no, Big Pun is nice.
He is
he
nice,
is.
but
Big
I
nigga.
don't know. I'm not going to see this shit. Y'all can tell me about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see. Eddie Murphy and Netflix nearing $70 million deal for stand-up return.
Good.
Now, Eddie,
You gotta be old, Eddie.
to the he
Well-
cannot.
He has to be.
He cannot be.
Then I don't want it.
Eddie? Eddie Murphy cannot say the F
You
word.
gotta go woo woo.
Oh no.
If he ain't doing that, I don't want
He
it.
cannot be raw, delirious Eddie. It's
got it.
no fucking
Then
way.
I don't want it. If he not doing it, I don't want it.
Yeah,
if he not
no.
being real Eddie, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Unless he talking about shit
But-
that happened to him in Hollywood.
But what happened to him in Hollywood?
I don't know, just shit that
Oh,
he's
I
seen.
Thought you knew something.
Some TK Kirkland stealing his watch, some shit. Something
Like that.
I
But
wanna hear that.
does Eddie Murphy have fuck you money?
Oh,
Where it's
hell
like,
yeah.
Absolutely.
where it's like he could put the special out and be Eddie and say what the fuck he want.
All right. If
Yeah.
here's the thing. If he didn't, he will after he says 70 million.
Yeah, but is the 70 million contingent on content?
Nah.
It's just flat out.
Here's 70 million, then you do the stand up, and then whatever it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't be like, oh, just because we didn't like the stand up doesn't mean he's not getting his 70 million.
Yeah, oh, you getting that
He probably
guaranteed.
already got the money. So if
Yeah.
whether or not we like it or not, that's on Netflix.
And the Dolomite shit.
Yeah,
The Dolomite movie's going to Netflix.
Oh, is
So
it?
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to, I didn't know that until like a week back.
All I'm
It's going
saying
to
is,
Netflix.
if it ain't old Eddie, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it ain't old Eddie, I don't want it. But
I like the idea that Eddie Murphy's come back to stand up. It's been very long, and the last few movies I've seen of his were not the Eddie Murphy that I wanted.
that's the thing.
kid-friendly.
That's the thing too. Does Eddie Murphy still have
Have it in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I seen him do a little bit of his stand up. We were talking about Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's like, how
Like-
you gonna take your trophy back, Bill?
Like, I've been seeing him doing more music than actual comedy. And then, Charlie ain't here, so that could put a damper on the special a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know, nigga.
I don't want.
But Eddie Murphy's like, he's one of them naturally funny guys. You
That's what
just
I'm
put him
saying.
in the
It's
seat.
Eddie Murphy. Like I think even if he don't got it, he still kind of got it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I just wanted to like have it.
I mean,
I want it to hit.
with
Not just
Dave-
be like, that was cool. I want it
but
to like
when
hit.
Dave Chappelle came back, right? We knew Dave was gonna be Dave. We
Yeah.
ain't seen Eddie in how long?
Mad
dude?
long.
Like, yo, we
Yeah.
don't even know if Eddie's still Eddie though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It was like, yo, Dave. We know Dave gonna come up here. He gonna do his thing. He gonna give us some insightful shit, some funny shit.
Yeah.
We don't even know if Eddie still got
I mean,
it
even
like
Dave
that.
ain't really had it like he had it either.
I feel like he still.
I
got,
feel like that Dave Chappelle special was like hilarious.
It was funny,
But
but I don't know.
it-
It
like-
was missing.
I learned shit and I laughed.
I think because
Which
his
like.
voice. I think because his voice is so different.
Ow!
oh,
That shit's so much deeper now because all the
Yeah.
goddamn cigarettes he smoked. I think fucking threw me
Right.
off a little bit.
He got fuck you money too. He was like, yo, like he could go on stage, literally read the newspaper, find some funny shit in it, and then
Right.
riff about that for 2 hours.
That's what I'm saying. That's a gift, and I think if you have that, you always gonna have that.
yeah.
The same thing with Eddie. So I think
I mean,
Eddie's
you
always
don't
gonna have
lose funny, but it's like,
that. Is it funny enough?
And then
is it funny enough?
behind the scenes, they still say he's funny.
That's what I was hearing. Yeah,
Like
people
Chris
say
Rock
like,
said
when they
that-
meet him like in person,
Yeah,
he's still like
he's
the funniest,
still funny. Like,
still the funniest person in the room. But I mean, there's a difference between.
I mean, are
Oh,
they
the
say
dad on
that?
the
Are they say
stage.
that because he is who he is, or is just like
Nah, I think
that's
because
what you
I think
have to say?
I think because they're so at the top of their game. I don't think they're not just giving out funny compliments. Oh no, like just saying people are funny just to say it. I think if they really find somebody funny, because I think it's hard to make comedians really laugh because they're like fucked
Yeah,
up
because
people.
they're like, yeah.
So if they're saying you're funny, I think that means he's really being funny to them
Okay.
for their brand.
I mean, I'm gonna check it out regardless.
facts. I'm watching
I don't
it.
care.
Woo woo. You got, you know,
Yeah,
you gotta-
you have to do the wee wee.
Yeah.
you should make that the new.
Yo, you know what? I just might, yo. Eddie Murphy. Wee wee.
Eddie, pull over, Eddie.
Pull over.
Oh, fuck. I miss Eddie. So let's see. Michael Myers and Laurie Strode to return in Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, due on October 16th, 2020 and October 15th, 2021.
So how do you feel about it as a resident Halloween expert?
I feel like these niggas is playing with me now. Because my birthday is October 17th. So y'all niggas gonna put out these fucking movies on October 16th and the 15th.
Yeah.
And y'all know I hate this shit. I feel like niggas be doing shit on purpose. I mean,
at least you know it's ending.
Yeah.
is it?
I mean, no.
Is it really?
I mean, no. 10 years from now, we'll have
10 years from now, we have
reboot.
another Michael Myers. Oh.
But at least this particular aspect of or run of it is probably finally over.
Yeah.
Meaning Jamie Lee is probably never coming back.
Yeah.
So that particular version of it is just done, which is fine.
I just don't want it to be a hack and slash. I need something like it's kind of dumb to say.
There's no story in there.
Yeah.
It's dumb to say that you need more from a horror movie, but I need more. Like I need something.
There are some horror movies with crazy origin stories that they should do and they don't do.
I don't even need an origin. I just need something else.
But what
Like,
else can you do with
I
Halloween?
don't know.
It's
just
my brother's
stab,
crazy
stab,
and he wants to kill me.
Do
And
some
then-
type of trap to get away,
Yeah.
and now we away,
Yeah.
and now we gotta wait till 2021
Yeah.
to get back.
And you know this nigga is coming back. It's
Yeah.
like you ain't prepared. Well, she was prepared, but
In this last one.
She had mad,
yeah, Mag
She had the bullet.
shotguns.
she had mad shit in the
She had
tub.
the foot.
Blakey with the sticky.
Yeah, she had the
Yeah.
whole foot.
Fuck, man,
I don't know.
I'm not with it.
I
Me neither.
I kind of want this shit to end, but what the fuck am I gonna do?
It's gonna make his money regardless because it's Halloween and
yeah. But if
Halloween's right
if
around
it's
the corner.
good and it does end the story in a nice buttoned up way, then maybe you'll feel better.
The only
about
way
it.
to end the story is if Michael dies and he never dies.
Well, he might die this time. It's called The End.
No, all right,
I'm just saying.
you're right.
I'm just saying.
Halloween ends.
I don't know that for
It
a
could be
fact.
Halloween ends. Ooh, it's November 1st. I don't fucking know, man.
The Halloween's over.
All right, so One Piece live action series gets Marvel TV writers. So Matt Owens of Luke Cage and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel Comics will pen the series. Ash, how do you feel?
I'm dropping all bombs.
So how do you feel about somebody from the Marvel series who wrote Luke Cage? Luke Cage is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It's good. No, so Agent Shield is good.
So how do you feel
Progressively better. It's from
And
season 1
he
forward.
wrote some Marvel comics. So how do you feel about him?
I'm excited. Obviously, look. As long as if they just redo the anime and just keep it live action, they got the groundwork there. Maybe sprinkle in some other shit to make it a little whatever to make it more accessible to Western audiences, I guess. But if you just keep it where it's at, you got a good story already.
you think they're gonna whitewash it?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Oh, of course.
That's what white people do.
But they're from all over the place anyway.
Yeah, they are.
It's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do with that, but they'll probably ruin that part. But they're drawn white looking kind.
Yeah, to be fair, not all.
White. I
of them
mean,
are.
what's a dude with green hair? Like, what's his ethnicity? Like, what do you call that?
What?
Yeah, that's white. But I mean,
he was a samurai though.
well, he's a well, he uses swords. It doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily,
swords.
he doesn't have to necessarily be samurai. But Oda did release something like a while ago where he's like, if he could envision where in the actual world where some of these people were from, where they actually would be from, and it's pretty diverse. Like there's some, I forget who was from where from what, but it was diverse.
Okay.
Like Luffy was like Brazilian or some wild shit. I think it
For
was.
real?
Yeah, it was some wild shit. I gotta find it. It's out there somewhere. He did some shit. So if they follow that and do it like that, maybe that might be cool. Who knows? But they're gonna make him white.
All right.
Blank! I love that comic. So let's see. Rick and Morty creators have already started season 5.
Good.
Okay.
Stating they will never take this long.
No, great. Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
season 5, they're already starting season 5. So they haven't shown season 4 yet.
No.
They got a release date though.
They have a release date. So do
later
we
this year,
we
right?
expect it back to back to back? Because I imagine once they finish season 5, then season 6, 7, 8.
Oh hell yeah.
So do we expect it like not a long hiatus, maybe like a 3-month hiatus between like seasons or something like that?
Yeah,
Or-
something more reasonable than fucking 3 years, how fucking long it's been.
How many episodes the 4th season got? Like
I feel
10?
like it was like 10 or 12.
They said 10, right?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Now, did they actually say why they took so long?
Probably try to get
I
that
think-
deal.
I think they just wasn't ready because I think they try to like do the whole season at once. I think
Yeah.
I think that's how they do it. So I think that's that way they can kind of like plot shit out. And I think last season they weren't able to get all the episodes out in the whole season that they wanted, so they kind of had to like rush the ending. So the way it ended last season wasn't necessarily where they had planned on ending it. So I think this time they were trying to like plot the whole thing out and get it all done and all worked out, so that way they can just animate it and keep it moving.
Do you think they're taking so long because they're trying to outdo themselves?
Probably that too.
Where it's like, you
but
know,
at a certain point, you can't.
That
I mean,
first 3 seasons, you set a bar so
super
fucking
high,
high,
yeah.
where it's like you got like infamous shit now. You got Pickle Rick,
Pickle Rick.
you got fucking Mr. Meeksies. You got mad shit to leave up to. So now you gotta try to
Wubba
create
lubba dub
something.
dub.
Yeah.
Wubba lubba dub dub. So now you gotta try to I guess create something that's gonna shift culture in a sense where it's like, yo, this is like a cult classic where it's like this is the show of like this.
I hope that's not what they're aiming for. I hope they're just aiming to do the best show that they can, because I feel like if they're trying to like top things or make it, I think then they lose the essence of what to me, the essence of what the show is.
Wouldn't it be a flop if they didn't?
None of it's good. Not if what they're doing. If they're focusing on just making the best they can make.
Like if they don't give you something on a level or above Pickle Rick, that's not gonna like drop it down for you a little bit.
Not to me. As long as the show is good.
Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick. as long as they keep the flow of the show and like the show is good. Like I'm not worried. For me personally, I don't need them to like make sure the next thing is even more wacky or over the top or whatever thing. Just make the show good. Like I feel like if they're chasing that, then that's when they will lose their way. If they're just because all the other shit only works because the way the show was structured, the way they wrote it. Makes it work. And now if they're like chasing something that they did, then I feel like for me, then they might lose the essence of the show.
Yeah.
To me. I could be wrong, but to me it's like just make the best show that you're trying to make and do the story that you're trying to do and tell whatever stories you want to make, but don't worry about trying to make something that's more iconic than Pickle Rick, because then you're chasing something and you're not really worried about making the best quality show.
Yeah.
You're just trying to like stunt and like make a bigger spectacle versus making a better show. But that's me.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Rocco's Modern Life, Static Cling, comes to Netflix on August 9th. Now, I'm actually cool with this instead of like an actual series.
Yeah.
So it's just a movie.
I'm cool with a movie.
Yeah, it works.
I'm cool with a movie to hold me over for, I guess, the next lifetime, I guess. Because, you know, I don't...
Until the Anubis comes and takes.
Yeah, because I don't want them to start rebooting cartoon shows now that I grew up on. Because once they do that, it starts to lose its value, and then they never live up to the cartoon beforehand. So it's like I'm cool with a movie. I'm cool with to see what Rocco's been doing. You could bring back
Heifer.
Really big man.
Really
I mean, they're gonna bring everybody back for that one time cameos and shit. So
I turn the page, wash my hand.
I'm cool with a movie.
That nigga's name was really big man.
Yo, sometimes when you can't think of shit, you go with the obvious.
Yeah.
You gotta relax.
She need to relax.
What are you doing?
What you mean?
Why are you mixing liquor?
You stay.
Are you alright, yo? You going through something again? You need to talk, yo?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Am I going through something?
What's up, man?
I'm always going through something.
Dog,
How do you do that, man?
So you down?
What?
He just had Honey Jack.
Put it. Yes, you just finished the Honey Jack.
I know.
So what are you doing?
Recording a podcast.
Okay.
What?
Yo, this nigga
All
try
right,
to-
cool, man.
You don't want your show. You don't want your soul, do you?
He don't.
Like, yeah.
What?
I heard that shit all like. Gluk, 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 gluk.
God.
What?
No.
What? What? I didn't even put that much in there.
How can you do it? Is that it's the case?
Yeah.
So you pour it in a cup.
What happens tomorrow? Like, what the fuck happens?
I wake up and I go to work.
So the Jack Daniels is done.
Yeah.
Then he pours Bacardi.
Yeah.
Somebody come save this nigga.
Somebody come save me if you dead, nigga.
Man.
Oh god.
What? Y'all can't. Y'all drinking?
I think we're too raunchy for regular TV.
Yo, I've been drinking the same shit since I got here. I've had the Hennessy. That's all I've been drinking since I got here.
Me too.
Bobby's had his shit.
Yeah.
The champagne.
You've had dark liquor. You've had light liquor. You've had more than one cup. This is like your third cup.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So let's see. Marvel's Spider-Man is now the best-selling superhero game of all time, beating Batman: Arkham City.
Facts. You know people try to downplay this shit.
DC just can't get right.
That's fucked up.
Nah, that's not fair.
I know, right?
Well,
Like, damn, DC can't have nothing.
right? Yeah, they can't. But people try to downplay this shit, saying, "Oh, they had social media." Nah, Arkham City was for all platforms. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. And it was a good game.
And then a PlayStation.
Oh, that is a good point. This shit was on definitely more.
A PlayStation exclusive
Yeah,
to be the best-selling superhero game of all time.
yeah,
And that's
Pretty fucking amazing.
and that's beating 3 games.
Yes.
There's 3 Batman games.
So
Arkham Asylum, Arkham City.
City and Arkham Knight.
yep.
fuck, man.
I mean, that game, fucking Spider-Man game was really good, man.
Yeah, it was.
Like really good.
All time.
It was so good that I beat this shit twice. Like I barely fucking play games. Period. As it is now, and I played this shit twice.
All that.
Shit.
So,
Arkham City ain't no joke though.
No, look, I'm not saying. Then just because this is the best selling game,
I know.
doesn't make those bad games.
No, I feel like it deserves it.
No, me too. Like I agree with that.
I mean,
So, how soon do we get a sequel though?
Oh, we're definitely.
Or do we get a sequel, or do they just start adding
we're definitely
DLC
getting
to
a
this
sequel.
one? I mean,
they already
we are
done-
getting a sequel, but not until like 5 years later. But are we getting like DLC missions or like more suits?
yeah,
or
it's,
like,
it's DLC.
If that shit's not like a fucking PS5 fucking launch title,
Oh hell yeah.
or very close to launch, I would be. Well, maybe not launch because when is that shit launching?
what
2 years?
Spider-Man came out 2018?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, it's not gonna be a launch title. I
PS5
think I'll walk that back. Not a launch title.
PS5 is debuting next year,
2020 possibly.
2020
Yeah.
probably.
So that's
That's-
2 years. So yeah, so
that's not enough
2022.
Okay.
I say like 3 to
2022.
4 years between games
Yeah. They already had the groundwork. So
because they
had to
probably
do it.
are. Because as soon they probably started working on that game as soon as that shit started doing okay. It's like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we gotta get this.
And they're already testing it for the PlayStation 5. So
Yeah,
there you go.
Spider-Man.
Shout out to Spy.
Yeah.
So, GameStop has a new business saving strategy. GameStop needs to fucking close their doors, man.
I mean, they trying very
die.
hard not to do it, but
So now GameStop has a thing where they will let gamers try new titles before buying them. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Also, some locations will sell strictly retro games. They've been having
that's cool.
No, but they've been having retro game stores forever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but
what
GameStop's
makes-
doing it.
yeah, okay, so what exclusives do you have that other stores don't?
It's not, it might not even be about the exclusives. It might just be about maybe they can.
If I can buy a $12 whatever here, you selling it
Yeah.
for 17, why do I need to come to GameStop?
But what if they sell it for 10 because it's GameStop? Then you might go-
losing.
Then
you
you might
lose across the board. Like
Right.
if you try to keep GameStop open, you got to sell at like peak.
not quite because GameStop's whole model, which is why they're failing now, was used games.
Right.
The reason why they're in the issue that they're in now is because most people are buying digital.
12 games and get a quarterback.
Yeah, and most people are buying digital now. They're not buying physical copy of the game, so there's no game. So there's no games being sold to them, and then they can't resell the used games because I'm not buying my games used anymore. I'm buying a digital. Once I buy a digital, I just have the game forever long as the internet deems me to have it. Like so, it's like that's where they're losing money. It does seem really desperate, and they're like grasping at straws, and it's like they're basically trying to turn not every GameStop, but I guess they're gonna cherry pick where they want to put them. Certain GameStops they're trying to make them like esports centers, like so you're gonna run tournaments out of places, and you can come here and you can
They
like
need to do
play
that shit that
games.
Blockbuster was doing back in the day where they had niggas competing in tournaments. That's what they need to start
I think
doing.
I think they're gonna try to do some shit like that too. They're trying to find any way they can
Did
get
you ever
people
do them
over
shits,
there.
Bobby?
What?
The Blockbuster shits where they had the tournaments at the store.
I don't remember that, but I remember Game Crazy used to do it.
Shit, I remember playing a fucking Donkey Kong game. I was mad that I lost.
You lost some Donkey
Like,
Kong.
cause-
Lost and Duck.
Yeah, because you had to like to beat the first level in like a certain amount of time and collect.
Oh, for real, they was doing that.
like they had mad games. They had Stunt Race FX. They had Donkey Kong Country. They had Clay Fighters, and they had something else. And I think it was like something that they did all across the country. I think, Blockbuster could have had the shit on live.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, they
Like-
had a chance to buy Netflix.
They had a chance.
And they was like, nah, dog.
Like they would like I was actually going to the store with my cousin, and I remember I played that shit, and then some kid came and beat my score like right after. And I was like, "Fuck, man!"
Like, fuck you, dog.
I was like, "Fuck the game!" Like I ain't want to play games no more. I'm like, I'm not good. But whatever. Fuck that kid.
Where is he now?
Hope you doing bad in life.
God damn.
Fucking beat my score. Fuck him.
That was me. I beat your score.
Nah, it was some white kid
I'm white.
that didn't drink as much. No, you drink white liquor.
Yeah.
Did you mix that with anything?
Doesn't matter. I did.
He's gonna call me a bitch.
What? You don't drink shit straight raw?
I do,
Straight
but
raw.
I don't mix shit. I don't mix white and
Hell
dark.
no. That shit,
Why not?
That shit make you sick, man.
Makes who sick?
Me.
Oh, well, just 'cause it makes you. That's the difference. Why does it make you sick? Doesn't mean it's
know
gonna
what?
make me
Yo,
sick.
you know-
I don't think that's healthy.
It's not. You remember when I went to that fucking R&B shit?
Yeah.
My nigga, I was in my car like, my girl looked outside. She's like, my door open. What's that?
Oh, you
She
throwing
was like,
up?
what happened? I was like, oh, you should see the parking lot. I was fucked up, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. It's fucking that parking lot up. Let me get out of here.
Yo, you ever had one of those? You ever threw up
Shit.
and then went to bed, but then you go to your car the next morning and it's just throw up everywhere that you thought you didn't
Hell
throw up?
yeah.
My nigga.
No, that's never happened to me. I never threw up in my car. Not once.
No,
in my
I've
life.
never intentionally threw up in my car, but I was like, how the fuck did I get it on the ceiling? But like,
Oh, you was
like,
vomiting
like,
over
like,
there.
I've opened a door and threw up outside, but then
me
like
too.
half of it gets in the car,
Oh, yeah.
and then I wake up in the morning like it's on my pants. My sock is orange. Like, what is this shit?
That shit happened to me one time, but it wasn't. The fucking thing, it wasn't in my car.
Oh, that's the worst.
I know. I felt so bad. Like, so we was drinking. I was pretty sure I was mixing, and the thing where I fucked up is I smoked. I don't smoke weed ever.
Oh, you smoke? Oh,
I smoke weed. I
can't.
don't really smoke weed. So I don't know. Fucked up. Whatever. Super fucked up.
Yeah.
Friend was like, "Hey, let's go to a strip club." Yeah, that's a
cool.
great idea.
Yeah,
Let's
cool.
do that. Here's the thing and there's the thing I didn't know about myself. I get car sick driving in the passenger side of a car when I've been drinking. Did not know that.
Yeah.
So that shit makes me nauseous. I didn't know that because I remember one time because I got in somebody's car and I was like, I was super
You know
drunk.
what? You're
Yeah.
right. You're not the only one.
Because I'm not focusing on driving. So
It's me too. It's me
yeah.
too.
So whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Damn,
I didn't know that until after the fact.
I think
Yeah,
it's
you're
because
right.
I think it's because you have the opportunity to go to sleep, and it's like the world is moving.
And you feel shit moving
yeah,
differently,
you feel
whatever.
everything moving.
This ain't right.
So whatever. So we get drunk, whatever, going. I black out. Like I black the fuck out. So apparently we stop somewhere. I get out the car, throw up outside of the car with a cop like
Damn, nigga.
like in the other parking lot, like
Yeah.
throwing up on the side of the car, whatever. Get back in the car, whatever. We make it to the strip club. I'm fucked up. Can't get inside. I'm like, I didn't even get out the car to go inside. That's how fucked up. I was just like, yo, just leave me. Just leave me. Apparently in that time, when they went in, came back, vomited.
Damn,
All
nigga.
up on his shit. Earl let it. Fucking vomited. I was like,
Projectile
yeah,
vomit.
projectile vomit.
Damn.
All in that nigga shit.
I think I blacked out. I blacked out one time my whole life. That was like 2 years ago. That shit was wild. Like I had sex and didn't know I had sex.
Oh, damn. Yeah, blacking out is scary.
Yo, it's the scare. Like,
Cause I was like, I don't know. Cause
yo,
I'm
I woke up in a fetal position with my drawers on. I'm like,
Damn,
the
nigga.
fuck happened?
Silence of the Lamb ass nigga.
Yeah.
put some lotion on
Put
his
some
skin.
Before you get the hose again, nigga.
Luckily, I was with my because like
Yeah.
that's the day that I slapped that nigga, and I was just like my adrenaline was.
Oh, you had the
just
Streets
crazy.
Reds fight?
Yeah.
Damn.
So my adrenaline was going so much, and then you know what? It's Friday. I ain't got to work tomorrow. I'm gonna just drink, but my adrenaline is just going. And then like I was drinking that whole day, but I wasn't drunk. Like I drank basically that whole bottle of like Jack Daniels
Yeah, it was,
to the face.
Oh yeah, you was fucked up.
And but I wasn't
crazy.
But you wasn't super fucked up until
no,
you was.
I wasn't drunk because my adrenaline was on 100.
Man.
So then when I go to sleep, I guess I woke up and like rolled over on her
Yeah.
and just pulled my dick out and
Damn,
just
nigga.
we fucked and then we went to sleep after. Then I woke up in the morning. I was like, I didn't go to sleep like this. Why are my drawers off and one sock is on? And why am I in a fetal position? Like I was cut up like dead ass like Jody and Baby Boy. Like I was in the fetal position, nigga. Then it was like, you don't remember that we had sex? I was like, nah. Like I remember having a dream of like pushing her head in the pillow.
Damn, nigga.
I was wild.
You was giving her the business.
Yo, she woke up like, do you remember anything from last night? I was like, nah. She was like, whoa. I was like, I don't remember shit.
I think I did something like that one
And
time.
we've been together for 3 years, sis.
I think I did some shit like that one time. Like it was this chick that I always used to call over after I get out of the club. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the best.
Tank tank.
Yo, nah, it wasn't Tank Tank. Nah. It was, I gotta stop telling stories, man. Nah, it was. She just. Damn, man. But anyway,
If I leave now, I'll get there by the time you.
damn. Well, you used to be this girl I used to call like every time I get out of the club, like at 2 a.m. I used to be fucked up. I was
I
like,
believe you.
yo, I'm on my way home. Like,
I'll meet you there.
A nice girl. She's nice. You know, dark skin, big titties.
Nice for some of this.
Nice. Yeah. She used to come out. I remember one time.
Have your pussy ready.
Yo, she was with it though. She's
Be washed and ready.
yeah. I remember one time she came to my house, banged it out, but I was about to hurl. I was like, yo, I can't throw up on this bitch. Like, so I just jumped out of
you
bed
had one
butt
of
naked,
those
which
too?
just went
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yo, that shit happened to me one time. Like I fake nutted and went to go throw up. I was like, I gotta go.
So good. All right, I'll be back.
I gotta go wipe myself off in the bathroom.
I feel so dirty. Yo, we some nasty niggas, man. What the fuck? She heard all that. Yeah, the niggas dying.
You okay in there? Oh, you're so good, baby.
Don't mind, I'm still coming. I was just gonna say that. It was just so good, I just can't stop.
Man, yeah, after effect.
Whore. Come back out crying and shit.
Oh, you trying to throw up your guts? Yeah.
That's how I got a fucking blood. That's how I got a blood clot in my eye one time. Nigga, I was throwing up so this shit's still in my eye.
Yeah, I see it.
I was throwing up so bad that shit just didn't go away. I thought I was alright. It was like, what the fuck happened to your eye? I was like, oh no. I think I was throwing up one time.
That's fucking hilarious.
Put the fucking bottle down, man. The fuck is your problem, bitch?
Damn, nigga.
Stop. Episode 50.
Oh shit.
What are we on? We was
What was it?
we was on GameStop.
Oh, GameStop. How the fuck? I don't know. I don't even ask questions no more. Fuck it. I don't know. how we got
Episode 50, man. So, ex-PlayStation portfolio boss joins Disney. John Drake's new role as VP of Business Development. I see you, nigga. Stop. And licensing for games to pair developers with the best IP in the world.
Okay.
That's a lot
You know
of
what's
big
going
words. Nope.
Oh, IP is intellectual property.
I know that. I thought. Yeah. Okay.
VP? Oh, VP is
Vice
Vice President.
Basically, what's going on? What he's doing is
Call me dumb. You know what that means? And VP, nigga, I ain't know what all the other shit meant.
what business development on it?
It's the weird, it's the other shit in between.
Yeah,
VP.
it's the-
IPVP, got
Yeah,
it.
got
in
it.
between.
I'm talking about the licensing for games to
swear.
pair with developers with the best IP in the world. Like,
Okay.
fucks all that shit.
all right. Let me dumb this shit down right quick.
Dumb it down.
All right, basically what it is, you know how
that much shit.
yeah, you know how Disney have acquired all these assets and shit, right? They got
Yes.
Fox, they got Marvel, they got Disney shit out the fucking wazoo, whatever the fuck. They got aliens and all that shit, but they don't really make their own games. They always license their shit out to other people. But now they like, no, what? Fuck these niggas. We gonna do it ourselves. Because the
So
whole
they're basically doing in-house development for all this
because
shit.
the whole EA thing is probably pissing them off. Like, yo, you fucking up our franchise, nigga.
Yeah.
So after this 10-year EA shit is up, they taking all that shit back.
Because they didn't put shit out. They
they
put
did.
out 2 games.
Yeah.
Well, one game
is decent.
and one game and
That
one
they
is
had
coming.
fixed.
Yeah, one game and one is coming maybe out of 10 years.
Yeah. So that's basically what happened.
Or
They
I
taking the
guess
shit
2.
back.
Well, then 2, right? Because Battlefront, the first one.
Yeah.
Battlefront 2. So 2 games and one coming.
Because Bob Iger was like, we don't really do games. We just do movies and television shows. We good at that. We ain't good at games. But now they want to take that
He's
shit
like,
back, start putting out games.
He's like, we about to be. Oh, so you get to have another drink, but I can't?
I do not drink as much as you have. I drink maybe once every 2 weeks, if that.
So
I don't mix liquors.
wouldn't it be that I'm better at it, so I should be able to do more of it?
I just want you to live, my nigga. That's it.
Yeah, so like to compare it to the Square Enix Avengers shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess they're gonna let them have that. And then
I'm telling your mom, I'm tired of this shit.
What you gonna tell her?
Tell her what the fuck I want.
You sure?
I'm gonna lie to us. Your son's a fucking wino.
Right? Sure, sister ain't tell you yet.
So I'm fucking
she listen,
drinking mouthwash.
Oh, okay.
Your sister.
I don't drink mouthwash.
I'm gonna tell her that.
Damn, nigga.
I'm gonna lie.
I don't drink it. I use it. I don't drink it.
I'm going to lie.
Why would you lie to me?
Cause you need help.
Why?
Why you need help?
Yeah.
I want you to live, my nigga.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you to live.
I am currently alive.
Currently.
See how you just
What you
slowly
say?
grab
Yeah,
the cup?
just I can't give a fuck about a nigga that don't give a fuck about himself. I can't. I can't.
What
Yeah.
you want me to do?
Nothing.
All right.
What you saying, Bobby? IP.
Like, that shit sounds sexual, but,
Wow.
With the
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
I didn't mean to talk to you like that.
I didn't at all.
I didn't mean it.
but yeah, with the whole
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
with the Square Enix thing and the Avengers shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like they're gonna let them have that shit. Whatever they do with it, what they do with it, and then their license up, they're gonna snatch that
Take
shit
it
just
back.
like they with the Netflix shit.
Yeah, just take all this shit back.
They're gonna take all this shit back.
Yeah.
Disney on some shit.
Disney on some shit, man.
Conglomerate. nigga. Respect my conglomerate.
Yo, well, matter of fact, we'll talk about this. Never mind.
Okay.
But let's see. Batman is inducted into the Comic-Con Hall of Fame.
I mean,
Now this makes sense.
oh, he can.
Comic-Con Hall of Fame.
We can't get a Walk of Fame, though.
Right.
On the Walk. of Fame?
Apparently, you
You
can
can get both.
Where they,
Yeah.
put fake niggas on there. But Comic-Con Hall of Fame, and the fact that it took Batman this long,
Well, I mean, how long has Comic-Con been a thing, though?
Yeah.
since like the 90s?
Okay, so compare that to the Walk of Fame. It's probably,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's,
70 years.
yeah,
but I
mean?
feel like in the 90s, Batman was much more established. He was established,
Oh,
like
facts.
DC was established as a fucking conglomerate to have inducted people into the Hall of Fame or the Walk of whatever the fuck fame.
Yeah.
yes and
Since
no.
Who?
So I think comic books, yeah, the animated TV show, all that shit. But I think obviously 2019 comic book shit is at the top it's ever been
No, I feel
in terms of in the public eye.
But the Comic Cons, they don't really look to outside sources. Like, I mean, it's Comic Con, so all the geeks know what the fuck it is. I feel like when you're synonymous with super or hero,
Yeah.
then you should be inducted into the Hall of Fame or something that has to do with geek culture much sooner.
You're right.
Like, it shouldn't, like, now, Batman, like, now he gets a fucking star on the Walk of Fame. Now you want to put him in a Comic Con Hall of Fame? You don't think it's kind of... You don't think it's kind of late for that?
Nah, I think it's right on time.
No, it would be right on time if they got a new character in there. Like if they
Whom?
if they would have put Miles in here, and Miles
Nah,
been
he ain't
around.
ready.
Miles been around for at least what 6, 7, 8 years.
2011, if I'm not
20
mistaken.
2008?
So 8 years?
2012, 2011.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
If you'd have put Miles in there,
But he,
and the impact
So-
he's had,
I like Miles as a character. He definitely does not have a bigger impact than Batman.
I'm not saying he has a bigger
Yeah.
impact than Batman. I'm saying Batman should have been in there a long time ago.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna put someone in there as far as 2019, it should be a character that you created within the past maybe decade or so.
That's fair.
I
I
would-
understand,
I would
I understand what
say
you're saying
that.
with that. I understand what you're saying with that.
It's not like yo, Batman been around since
He's been around. He should have been.
ever.
He should have been in there. But it's like it's
Is
also.
Superman in that shit? No.
I have no idea.
No.
I was looking at it. I ain't seen nothing. But I was
All
like,
right, we have
It's just-
computers.
Goddamn, nigga.
And it's the same way how like you talk about like music shit. How there's like mad artists who aren't inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame who probably should have been, who've been out for mad long.
Right.
And I don't know what the criteria is for that versus this, but it's like sometimes it takes time to put shit in there that should have been in there.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on Stevie Wonder to get a fucking
Lifetime Achievement Award, exactly. It's goddamn Stevie Wonder.
I looked. I couldn't find it.
Ooh, Kevin Eastman. Fucking right, dog. You deserve Kevin Eastman. I think when I talk to Kevin Eastman, I'm not doing the show no more.
Word?
I think I'm done.
That's what Ninja Turtles do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think once I talk to him, I'm done.
It's fucked up. We not done.
Okay,
But you said we can't do it without the three of us.
you can replace me.
Oh, so we can replace you, but you can't replace us?
No, I love you.
Well, we love you too then, nigga.
Okay.
Oh, Tito.
Oh, 50. This is gay.
You can't use that. It's 2019. You can't say shit.
About to get that up. Oh shit. So let's see. Avengers Endgame finally conquers Avatar to become the highest grossing film of all time with $2.78 billion. Suck that dick, you blue nigga.
Damn. Purple nigga told the blue nigga to suck his dick.
But did we see this coming or no?
When they were talking about
release,
re-release, yeah.
But the re-release, it did you actually go see the
No, I
re-release?
actually never
didn't.
went. I was like, I ain't going back.
Sorry, dog.
Do we know what the extra scene was?
Oh, it was
a
bullshit.
dry ass Hulk.
It was some dumbass bullshit. I can't
It was
remember.
Hulk?
It was a Hulk. It was Hulk.
Dry ass Hulk scene.
Yeah, it was some dumb
And
shit.
it was,
It wasn't worth it. Oh, it was him like breaking more shit when he was
Yeah.
like back when when they travel back in time or some shit.
Yeah.
It was just him doing more dumb shit.
That was it?
Yeah, it was
wasn't-
stupid.
It wasn't a Stan
It wasn't
Lee tribute?
worth. No, it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah.
But they got.
so
But they got what they
Marvel-
wanted.
So Disney had a play.
Oh yeah, no, that's fucking with our emotions.
So
Unfinished CGI.
So do we?
All that.
So with this, is there an asterisk by it?
No.
no, because it never left theaters.
Come on,
it
man.
never left theaters.
Avatar released once and body shit. You
Did it?
talk
It did.
Avatar-
It did. Yeah, it did.
Avatar have a fucking special
I don't
edition
think
release.
it's-
Oh shit! But then by that logic, like get rid of Titanic
Yeah, but also
How many times the fucking Titanic?
twice.
When? Was it an anniversary though?
I think so.
So that's different when the Titanic is one of the biggest movies ever, and then they release it on like maybe like the 20th or 10th anniversary of the movie and shit. I could see putting it back in theaters, but I'm talking about when you release Avengers in what, March, April?
Yeah,
April.
When you release it in April and put it back out in June,
But it never left.
just to hit a record.
But that's the thing.
That's kind of stupid.
It never left though.
What, Avengers?
It never left. They just
Put some new shit in there.
put some new shit in
You
it.
sure?
Yeah, and no, it never.
It never left the theater. Like I'm pretty sure they like bumped down like the time slots.
Yeah,
though.
yes, but it never left. It never like was okay. Wrapped up. We're done. Oh shit! 2 weeks later, here you go.
Disney got money.
Oh yeah, they got money, nigga, and they got money.
Yeah. Okay, now that we're at this point in the discussion, is Disney by far the best movie studio ever?
By default, like by default, if you just want to talk about, they got fucking Star Wars.
I mean, well,
Marvel plus their own shit. If you want to call it just because of that,
Disney originals. I want to ask.
Well, if it's just original shit, well, what do you
like
no Marvel shit,
like
no
if it's
Star Wars
shit that
shit?
you didn't acquire through a transaction where it's just like, all
Then
right,
no.
so just creations that are strictly Disney, not like buying Marvel, not acquiring this studio, not this, that, and the third.
No, then
No?
no.
Hmm.
No, I
They
mean,
got more classics.
they definitely do have a lot of classes, but
According
I
to
don't,
who though? According
In
to
life.
kids, according to the general consensus, according to
It gotta be the general consensus, right? Just look at the '90s run they had.
they
This
well,
is a decade.
and then everything before that, fucking Snow
Yeah.
White, Cinderella.
I mean, they had a good run with animated movies. I don't know about a lot of their live action stuff though.
They don't,
Oh, that-
but they're not really. They weren't really a live action place.
But
They
when
was
they
mostly
tried,
animated.
it didn't really.
I mean, what
kinda
besides,
fell on its
before
face.
Marvel shit? What was their live action stuff? I mean, I have to look.
mean,
most of it was
As far
TV
as
shit.
superheroes?
Just in general.
What, the old shit?
Mostly it was TV shows.
Pete's Dragon and fucking. That's what I remember.
Yeah, but that's bad old. Like, but I'm saying they were never. That was never really their goal to do like live action
Yeah.
films. It was mostly animated. That was their
Akira
bread and butter.
Toriyama. I'm sorry.
What happened?
That's Dragon Ball.
He's in the nominees for the 2019 Hall of Fame at Comic Con.
Oh, he deserves it.
So it's I can't pronounce that name. Jim Aparo, June Tarpey Mills.
What was that? Olivier.
Dave Stevens, Maury Turner, Brian Poland. That's the dude from The Killing Joke.
Maury Povich.
No, Bolin.
You are not.
Brian Bolin. So Jose
Come on, bitch,
Luis
come on,
Garcia
come on.
Lopez, Lynn Johnston, Jeanette Kahn, Paul Levitz, Alex Nino,
El Nino.
Lily Renee. You got a long ass name, bitch. Chill.
Yeah.
Akira Toriyama and Kevin Eastman. Shout out to Kevin Eastman. Shaped my life, nigga. I hate you.
How you hate a nigga that helped you?
Yo, I feel like I have an obsession with them niggas. Like,
You do enjoy Ninja Turtles quite a lot.
You do.
I do. That's one of my picks. Fuck y'all. So let's see. Last topic that we got is San Diego Comic-Con. Now, we record this on Sunday.
See.
Saturday, them niggas lost their fucking mind.
Well,
Yeah.
They
Marvel.
announced Marvel lost their fucking mind when it comes to announcing properties that they have coming in the next 2 to 3 years. So, what they announced was Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Thor. They announced that they didn't show on screen. They announced What If. They announced what else? What was it?
Hawkeye, Eternals, What If, Shang-Chi, Black Widow.
So Eternals, Black Widow, Blade, Thor, Doctor
Bucky,
Strange, Loki, WandaVision, Shang-Chi, What If, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Fantastic Four. They announced Fantastic Four, but doesn't have a logo yet.
Yeah, it was like he was just like, oh, we don't have time to talk about Fantastic. It wasn't like a complete, like, oh, here's coming Fantastic Four. It's just like, oh, no, we're working on it.
Yeah, so Black Widow, Eternals, WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, What If, and Thor. And then what they didn't announce, but what they announced but doesn't have a logo is Fantastic
X-Men.
Four, Blade, Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians 3, and X-Men.
Yeah.
So, wilding the fuck out.
Wow.
So they gave most of the movies a 2020 or a 2021 release.
Yeah.
So now this is considered Phase 4.
Yes.
Phase 4 is a combination of the Disney Plus app
Yep.
and actual theatrical releases. How do we feel about that?
It makes
that is
sense.
not just all movies.
It makes sense. Obviously, they're trying to drive traffic to the Disney Plus streaming service, and this is a way to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because it's going to be the first time where TV shows seem to have a direct influence on the whole universe as a whole. However big or small that ends up being.
Right.
Because we only had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then the Netflix shows, but Netflix shows definitely never even really very tangential, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. barely. It's more like a mention of something that happened in the movies, and then we like talk about it. This might be the first time where something in the TV show could actually affect something that happens in the movies.
Right.
It's crazy.
So they're definitely also just trying to get your money.
Because Netflix
you know niggas is gonna buy it.
doing nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does this? Well, it actually never mind. I'm not gonna ask that question. Now I was gonna ask: does this have more incentive for people to buy the Disney Plus app so they can know what's going on on the
For some
TV
people,
show, so
yeah.
they can correspond that with the movie, so you're not left out or you're not missing something? Because if something happens in a movie, it was like, oh, that was in a TV show. Why, you ain't watching a TV show?
Yeah. For some people, yeah. As soon as they announced Disney Plus, I was going to purchase it. So they already had my fucking money.
Yeah.
But for other people, that might be just enough to get them like, oh, because they might only love Marvel movies and be like, oh, wait, there's more that I'm missing and I can just get it if I pay $10.
Mm.
So for some people, yeah, it's definitely going to be an incentive.
So the first thing to release in this Phase 4 is Black Widow.
Yeah.
Is that a strong enough start?
It's hard to say because it depends on what it actually does with. Because we know Black Widow dies, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler for in the game.
But
Now, what Kevin Feige says that this Phase 4 is all about beginnings.
yeah.
So it's basically, being that we know Black Widow dies has nothing to do with her origin story.
I feel like it's more about Taskmaster than anything.
Taskmaster
He's gonna end up coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to.
I mean, unless you fucking kill him or some shit.
I don't think
some
so.
dumb shit.
I think they made that mistake too many times in the past. It was like, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, again, it's the same thing with Loki. Loki is going to take place after Loki gets the Tesseract or the Space Stone in the Endgame, where he disappears. So it's going to be, they made point to say this is going to be Loki before he had all the psychological changes where he became lighthearted, more of a better person than when he started out as. So yeah, it's about beginnings, but it's also about furthering whatever. And now we got the Doctor Strange multiverse thing.
Yeah.
So I think that could probably
Does
really
Vision
play.
come back in that?
That no, but they have WandaVision, and that takes place after Endgame.
Yeah, but I thought she was gonna be in.
She's in.
Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
she's in both.
Okay, cool.
So I think the thing with her being in Doctor Strange is we're gonna get more Scarlet Witch, because she has a deeper power set than what they've shown so far, and I think maybe she might be the cause of the multiverse type of thing, or a reason to actually traverse the multiverse type of stuff.
Yeah.
So. We'll see where that goes with that. But she's in both. So maybe she does something in WandaVision to bring Vision back that fucking bugs out the multiverse, and then she has to go with Doctor Strange to try to fix some shit. It could be some shit like that.
Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. And it's all over the place. And now you gotta watch a movie and you gotta watch a TV show and it all really accounts for something.
Isn't that kind of better though?
To an extent,
because now that so I don't know. With Disney Plus, are they releasing all the episodes at once like Netflix, or are they like doing like a week by week thing like DC?
I have no idea about that. That's a good question.
That could be a game changer because when
you're spending 10 weeks.
Because all right, so if all this shit is conjoined together, and let's say you see a movie, but you're like, damn, I gotta wait a year or some change. But now these shows can hold you over for like you can watch
12 episodes or something
as many times as you want. You can break down shit as much as you want. You can actually like go back to plot points and be like, oh, this corresponds with that. That's why this happened and such and such.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that release schedule, the way they're going to do it.
Yeah.
They haven't stated, at least, or I haven't seen them state it anywhere where they're not.
What do you think is best for them to do? Is it release everything at once or have it like a actual, like a network to release it week by week?
Personally, I like them to release everything because I like to binge shit. I be watching, like Young Justice had just returned, and I'd be like, I'll watch an episode. And now they're doing. Last time they did it, they was doing them in like 3 episode bunches. The second half, they're doing 1 episode, and I'll be like, damn, I just want to keep watching, but I can't because it's only 1 episode.
Right.
So for me, I like to binge shit, but it might make sense for them to do it weekly, so that they can drag it out
Right.
in between releases. So a movie comes out in April, but then if you're watching the show for fucking 10 weeks and then whatever, May, March, or whatever, not March, but whatever comes after April, another movie comes out, like you can spread it out like that, so you have something to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, like you have time. So you're always watching something Marvel, always having some Marvel content.
All right, so Black Widow and the Eternals, those are obviously movies, but WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier are Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
So after Black Widow, we have Eternals.
They released the whole cast.
They released the whole cast for that.
Super diverse.
Then after Eternals, we have WandaVision. After that, we have Loki. Then after Loki, we have Hawkeye. Then Falcon and Winter Soldier. Then Shang-Chi. Then Doctor Strange. Then What If. Now, that What If shit
Sounds
between Doctor Strange and Thor kind of intrigues me.
Yeah. It's animated,
Because-
but
Because now we're talking, in Thor, now they're talking about a female Thor.
Yeah.
So they're talking about
Natalie Portman,
Portman.
and she's coming back. I saw a picture of her holding
and
the
they're talking
hammer.
about her as female
Thor.
So now, I guess in this
And
what
that's
if
probably
thing-
not gonna be a what if. That's gonna be the factual canon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool to introduce that in the what if, and then knowing that it's coming in the theater soon.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Oh, so give people show them the idea.
Yeah, show them the idea so
before
they're
they see
not
the
like
idea.
just blindsided by the fact that Thor got a pussy now. God of the puh. I'm sorry.
Are you?
No, not really.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But this is a pretty dope lineup. Now, the shit that they didn't, I guess, that they officially announced, but that they didn't show on the actual screen. Now, the big thing about Blade, right?
Ooh, Marshmallow Ali.
Shout out to Mississippi Ali.
Let me put some respect on the nickname. I gotta learn that shit.
So, Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala.
I can't say that.
Maher.
Maher?
Maher.
Nigga, you can say Digimon Edgia
No, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Argentina, but you can't say
Nigga.
fuck, man. So Blade, right?
Yeah.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Did they make a mistake with casting Mahershala Ali as Blade?
I don't think so. I think that's actually really good casting. To me personally.
Yeah.
He just, I guess whatever vision of fucking Blade I have in my head was obviously left over from Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
It works
But-
for me.
For me, I'm thinking of age-wise. Because even though
I like older Blade.
Blade is a vampire that doesn't age, Mahershala is 45.
But I like
Wait, Blade ages.
because he's not
Doesn't have that
Asian.
part.
It's just
He's like
slower.
half.
Yeah, it's probably a little
it's
slower.
half and half.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because he's half.
okay, so Blade is essentially now 45 years old.
Yeah.
So are we cool with, I guess, having it now? Does Mahershala have the most MCU not cameos, but roles? Because he was Prowler, he was Cottonmouth, and now he's Blade.
It was Prowler.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the Prowler counts, but it doesn't count because it's only his voice only. So if you're not seeing his face, you're not like attaching his face to something.
Yeah.
And then Cottonmouth are killed. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
spoilers. Woo, woo, Eddie. But
But Bobby, how do you feel as Mahershala as Blade?
I fucks with it.
You fuck with it?
Yeah. I kind of wish it was Michael Jai White just because.
I mean, he old too, but
Yeah, but this nigga do that
You
shit.
don't think
Like,
nigga old and like too buff for that shit?
nah,
Nah.
he just buff enough, nigga.
like he like what 200. But if anything, he's short. He's like 5'10".
Who, Blade?
That's
No,
short.
Michael Jai.
It's
Michael Jai White?
It's like
Five-
average height.
No, as Blade. Blade is like 6'2".
Oh,
Michael Jai White is 5'10".
so fucking
And he's 200 pounds. That's why he looks so
Nigga,
big.
Logan is fucking what? 5
Oh,
something?
5'9". No,
One-
5'6".
Logan?
5'3"
He's like
something.
5'1".
Logan
No,
short as shit.
he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5'1", and fucking Hugh Jackman was like
Hugh
8'11".
Jackman,
Yeah.
like,
That nigga's tall
outta
as
here.
fuck.
Cast
I'm just
him
saying because
fucking
you
No, I
brought up the
get what
buff
you're saying,
aspect.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
He might be too diesel to like be believable as a vampire. I get it.
But I still see it though, only because he actually does that martial
Like
arts shit.
kung fu treachery.
So Blade is the obvious reboot. Fantastic Four is the obvious reboot.
X-Men.
And this is an MCU Blade.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
MCU
different
Blade.
Blade,
So
yeah.
yes, this is
So
actual
we might get that
canon.
Nick Fury
Yeah,
Blade shit with. I don't know what they're gonna do to Punisher, but I don't know. That's up in the
yeah.
air.
That's another one up in the air.
I always wanted to see that shit.
I want to see another Ghost Rider. Honestly,
Ghost
Oh, they were
Rider.
talking about that too. They were talking about.
Oh, they have a Ghost Rider show.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
they do?
yeah,
With-
they do.
for Disney Plus.
No,
or-
it's on Hulu if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be.
Well, they own Hulu anyway.
But
Yeah, well-
is it MCU concurrent?
I don't know how much is connected. It's the dude that played him in the Agents of
Agents of
Shield, which he did a really good job, but it's not
cool with him, yeah.
but it's not connected to Agents of Shield too, so it's gonna be its own separate thing. So it's like they're just using him because the people liked him. I'm guessing it's the same story of that character to a certain extent, but it's gonna be Ghost Rider, but not that
Cool.
one. But yeah,
Okay, so Black Panther 2, we knew
We knew it was
getting
coming.
That. Captain Marvel 2, we knew we was getting that. X-Men, we
then-
don't know
what's homegirl name?
who.
Melissa, was it Melissa Rambeau or some shit like that? Fucking
Monica Rambeau?
Monica
Oh,
Rambeau.
Monica,
Yeah,
yeah.
I forgot which movie she's in, but she's in one of the TV shows.
Okay.
I think it's the WandaVision, but don't quote me.
Monica Rambeau.
So the little girl that was in Captain Marvel,
okay.
she's
Yeah,
gonna
she
grow
grew
up,
up, yeah.
and she's gonna be in one of the TV shows, and she
With-
obviously took
With
over
the
as well.
powers? Okay.
I don't know if she have the powers yet, but obviously that's who she is in the comic book. She was a version of Captain Marvel, so we might get that too.
Now,
Future proofing.
X-Men. Do we know what phase of X-Men we're getting? Are we getting Charles Xavier's putting together X-Men or well-established X-Men and now everyone's coming to school type shit?
I want put together. That's what I want personally, selfishly. I want him to, and I want him to start Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel,
Yep.
Iceman. That's what I want. That's what I want. Start there and just
Yo,
move
he
on.
becomes Archangel when he gets with Apocalypse, right?
See,
Yep.
Okay.
Apocalypse fucks his whole life up.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, for real.
He does.
All right.
It's like, I got you, dog, but I'm
And
going to
then-
fuck you up first.
And then Guardians 3.
We knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming. Now, in my head, we've gotten everyone's origin story but Rocket. So I'm guessing it has to be a Rocket origin story, how he was made, how he has to find who created him and why he was created type of thing.
We didn't get a lot of Groot either. So, you can do both.
if you go with Groot's backstory,
He's just a tree.
it's kind of dark.
It's a planet with trees.
No, but it's dark as shit where they was like this intelligent life and then this debilitating disease took over them and now they can only say just Groot.
Oh, I didn't even know about that.
That might be fucked up and too dark. So it's like
Do it.
So now
I'm with it.
I mean we got the Peter Quill, we got the Gamora where it's like,
To a certain extent, yeah, we got that.
So-
Actually more, so yeah, you're right.
so we got both of them. The only thing that makes sense to me, I
Would be
mean,
Rocket.
we got Drax, we got his backstory where
We haven't seen it, but we know what it was.
Thanos killed his family, his kid, whatever. But the only person that we haven't seen a real backstory of is Rocket.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to find out how you was made, who made you. That could be the I guess the plot line of the story. That makes sense to me.
That could be a driving factor. That would make sense. Like, I'm gonna go find out where these implants came from and see what other kind of shit is. That makes sense.
Like who the fuck just took a raccoon and just put some shit in their back and like, I can talk. I can walk on two legs.
Well, I guess technically he's not a raccoon, right? He's like some alien thing, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But it makes sense. I understand. I like that idea actually.
What else happened at San Diego Comic-Con? Oh, the Harley Quinn trailer.
Saw that. That was pretty cool.
That shit is dope.
Mad rated R. I was more
Mad rated R.
Mad
not,
person.
Not safe for work.
She about to definitely have lesbian sex with Poison Ivy.
Definitely. It's coming on the DC Universe app though. Is that a great idea?
I believe so because I guess I think it's doing a little bit better than we think. They renewed Young Justice for season 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Titans is going right now. They unfortunately had to shut down
Production
because there was an accident. Somebody got murdered, unfortunately. So
Murdered or killed?
No, he got killed.
Well, killed. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
right.
was about to say, damn.
Murdered is different. You're right.
A car stunt went wrong.
A car start because they were
Fuck Batman.
well, fuck you then. No,
Fuck this key grip.
it's fucked up. He wasn't. No, he's a stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
And they were testing out because they test out stunts places before they bring it to production, and unfortunately something went wrong. So,
Rest in peace.
Rest
to
in
him.
peace to him. That's not a joke. So that's really funny. But so it might be doing not as bad as we think, but it's probably I'm sure it's probably not doing as great as they would like.
And they renewed Doom Patrol.
And they renewed Doom Patrol. I didn't see that, but
Yeah,
I'm glad they did.
Oh, okay.
I like Doom Patrol, and I'm glad that they did that. So it's not. I don't think it's a mistake. And also, where else are they gonna put that? Because that was like they was cussing.
He said dick.
Shit.
Yeah. Like the first 3 lines was like dickhead. I was like,
Yeah, right.
And
Oh,
some little thing got this head lopped off in an elevator. Like so, like
She's just fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
fucking everybody up.
She punched
And
Joker in the
and
dick.
it look dope.
Yeah.
Yo.
So
when it come to DC animated shit, they never
they knock it
miss.
out the park.
Every fucking time, but it's just like the live action shit or just Swamp Thing is just what's
Swamp Thing was
not hitting?
good.
It was
For the
good,
2
but
episodes that I watched.
it wasn't good enough.
It might have been good enough. I don't know why they can't. All right, because we don't have an actual confirmed reason why they canceled it. I'm going off of the creative differences because that's all I know. The 2 episodes that I watched, it was good, and I think the show was actually probably a really good show. I just personally stopped watching it because to me it was like, why? I know it's once I get to the end of it, I know nothing's ever coming after this.
Right.
I'm not gonna invest myself into these characters to know that it's never coming back. It's different when you're watching a show and a show gets canceled. That happens sometimes. It's different when you're watching after episode 2 and you know this shit ain't never coming back.
Nigga, I told you before the premiere, I was like, yo, this shit getting canceled.
I had belief. I was like, nah, they gonna let the green nigga live.
Oh man, that shit crazy.
And it was like, psych, dog.
But it was something else that somebody asked us in the question portion, right? They was talking about Static Shock, right?
Superhero
Now
Shock.
they asked us why DC isn't focusing on Static Shock. Why wouldn't they? Because Static Shock was dope. They had a dope run as the animated
show
series on CW or WB, whatever the fuck.
Basically making them their version of Spider-Man to a certain extent.
Yeah. So, do we want to answer that, or we want to?
We can talk about that a little bit.
Next week? Okay.
If you want. It's up to you if you want to. We can talk about it.
No, I mean, okay. Bobby, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Bobby seemed annoyed.
Oh, you know it, Bobby? I know you.
No. I'm just thinking like,
I'm sorry.
You got Black Lightning, so you know.
Yeah, that was my thing. Like, I don't think they want to put two black
Lightning niggas.
electricity niggas out at one time, and it's like you can't. I don't think you can put them on two different mediums. Where it's like, all right, I got this Black Lightning dude over here, and I got this one on CW.
But this one rides a trash can.
Yeah, he does. I don't think a lot of people besides like avid comic readers or people that grew up on it like us with the CW show know about Static Shock or care who the fuck Static Shock is to push the narrative of we should get a Static Shock. Maybe it's our job to do it on social media like, hey, we want Static Shock.
I think that's probably more of the issue than anything. Like with Spider-Man, yeah, they rebooted this shit 17 times, but people really know who Spider-Man are. Outside of the TV show, that's a very small group of people. Even if it was mildly popular, that is still a very niche group of people actually know who that character is and know about that TV, know about that cartoon.
But you
versus Spider-Man, where everyone knows. Who
this is
Spider-Man
why I say DC stands for discombobulated. Because
Facts.
it would make sense when you see the success of Spider-Verse to be like, hey, we got a black teenage superhero too. Why don't we do something with that? You know?
And maybe they are working on something. We just don't know about it.
Maybe
Spider-Verse just came out. We have no idea what they're doing behind the scenes.
But we heard I just feel like they should have like hit the button on that a long time ago.
Way longer than No, you're right.
And then another thing with me, I don't know if this is a reach or not.
Yeah,
but I don't think that I don't think the world is ready for a black protagonist with a white sidekick. I don't know if that's a reach or not, but I don't think people are ready for a black kid telling somebody white what to do. And it's like sidekick where it's like he's really a sidekick. Like he's around a majority of the time. He's not like Alfred. He's not Black Lightning. What's that white dude? What's his name? Gamby. He's not Gamby. Yeah. Like he's around like most of the time as Gear.
Shit, Whistler,
yeah.
Well, they could do Static Shock and not even have Gear. They could do like a good 2 or 3. They could do like a good 2 or 3 seasons without having Gear. Or if they're doing TV shows, they could do a good 2 or 3 movies without having Gear. They don't have to automatically put him in there.
Automatically, but it's like centered around like he has these powers and he doesn't want anyone. Like usually when you get these powers, you confide in someone or someone finds out by accident and that just happens to become your best friend or happens to be your best friend.
No, I mean the character like Richie could be in the shit, but he doesn't have to be like Gear. He could just be Richie. He could just be the person that you talk to and confide in. So he doesn't have to be his quote unquote sidekick. He could just be my homeboy that knows my secret for a decent amount of time before you have to even worry about making Gear. Like you don't have to do first episode. Oh, I'm Static. Oh shit. Episode 2. Hey, white nigga, you must have been. Like, you have to jump. Like, you could spread that out. Take some time.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
No, I mean, like I would like it.
I'm drunk again. I'm okay with that. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Sometimes people get drunk. I don't know.
I might have been reaching. I don't know.
Can't be judging
funny,
people.
like when you said that, it reminded me of some shit I just seen on Instagram.
What'd you say?
You know that chick, Dan Homie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some dude asked her to DM like, yeah. Some dude asked her to DM like, why do all these white guys hate you? And then
Because you're not giving no puss.
And then she was like, well, my true fans know that. And I put in the conversation, blacked.
Blacked.
Yeah.
Because she like niggas. Like,
Yeah.
So
I mean,
It's like to bust it open for a goon.
yeah, bust it for a Bobby.
Nah, not for me. Stop putting shit in the air, man.
Oh no, I'm putting that in the air. Hold up.
Don't put
She
that in
busting
there.
it for Bobby. That's the name of the episode.
right.
Busting it for Bobby.
Nah,
we ain't naming it.
Why am I? You know what?
And again, we talked about this already.
right,
Can't
bro.
nobody do nothing with your dick but you, dog. We said that.
I can't make her suck your dick.
He can't. I mean, he could
No, I can't. Don't put that
Bob-
on me, Ricky Bobby.
by telling her like, "Hey,
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
why don't you give my man some fellatio?"
All right, so episode 50. Oh, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us as long as you have.
For real.
It's been
50 episodes of some wild shit.
50 episodes of some wild shit. But yeah, man. I fuck with y'all.
Facts.
Thank y'all for fucking with us. I know it's been a journey.
You know what I did like?
I'm drunk. What's up?
Me too.
I like when we met Sierra and James. Like they wasn't weird.
Never mind. I got relaxed.
Can we have a moment?
Yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. I got relaxed.
that thing wasn't weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
Yeah, because most of the people you meet online, they be kind of like
Weird in person or like, I mean, we're not celebrities and shit.
Nah, yeah, I
so
know.
it's like
That's
meeting
one of the
us
things.
shouldn't be like a highlight of your life and no shit like that. But I get the fandom, and like I said, I appreciate everybody for
Facts.
listening. Everybody that puts someone else onto the show. Everybody that listens on a weekly basis. Whether you just caught on or you've been with us since day one, or you just check out all the back catalog. If you do happen to catch on at this point, really fuck with y'all.
Please.
I don't know, man. It's just it's been a lot.
Yeah,
It's been a lot to get here to 50 episodes.
50
man.
episodes is it's kind of a big deal because a lot of podcasts don't make it to 50.
Don't make it to 50
A
episodes.
lot of them.
Yeah, whether it be like the hosts don't get along or people just lose the passion for it. It happens to be an issue with money. I don't know, man.
It
But
just happens. It doesn't always happen.
we made it here. As long as Hesh can stop drinking as much, I think we can go for 50 more.
Why is my drinking a problem?
Because you drink too much.
But what's too much?
This what you're doing right now.
But why is it too much?
Why do you not deem it as too much?
Well, because I'm functioning. Right? If I was in here like fucking passed out in the corner like pissing on myself, maybe. like there's a difference. I enjoy a libation or two, but like or three. But like
I don't know. I just see you do a lot of shit that's just detrimental to your health.
like
You smoke.
a lot. I do smoke. I smoke like a
You
box
smoke
of
Black
Black.
and Milds.
Yeah, I smoke a box of Black
Like-
Miles a day.
What?
Damn near, yeah.
Nigga, that's a problem. Those are worse than, ain't those like 10 times worse than cigarettes or
So
5
they-
times worse than
So
cigarettes?
they say. Look, I listen, look. Lyndon, listen.
Somebody get this nigga a hug, man.
Yo, somebody give him some pussy. Somebody give him some love. Something, man.
It's
told
fine.
You, told you to grab the leg, man.
You should have, man.
Told you to grab the leg.
Look, I'm fine. Y'all got the problem with it.
That's what depressed niggas say. Like, ain't nothing wrong with me. Something wrong with y'all.
All right.
I'm all right. I'm living life.
else, it ain't me.
While inside your fucking soul crying.
Oh no, no, that shit is dead.
We see?
Yeah.
That shit it has left the building. Elvis has left the building.
Oh, man.
It's alright.
Inside this
It's gonna be alright. Or it won't be, but it will be.
So why don't you, tell everybody the surprise that we have? Why don't you tell everyone
So-
what we're doing?
Don't worry about my depressed ass. First off, thank you for listening and or watching if you're on YouTube or whatever. We've made it to 50 episodes. It's a big deal.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. So we have a little bit of a surprise for y'all. We have
A lot of y'all been asking for it.
we have launched a website, 3ninjaspodcast.com.
The number 3,
The number 3.
ninjaspodcast.com.
So check that shit out.
Right.
And then when you do check that shit out, you find, holy shit, we got some merch on our bike.
Some merch on that bitch.
So y'all niggas better buy this shit. Because y'all been asking for merch and we figured it out. Well, Damo figured it out. We just here telling you about it.
Well, this is so this is the first wave of merch.
Yes.
I know, when I put up the Instagram post, y'all told us like,
A bunch of other shit that we wasn't even thinking about.
That we
Yeah.
wasn't even thinking about, but
It's t-shirts and sweaters, dog.
t-shirts
Ain't no
and
condoms,
sweaters.
ain't no beanies, ain't no socks, ain't no keychains.
No
yet.
crazy shit, but it's more
Yes.
to come. This is phase 1.
Yes.
Phase one.
This is phase 1 of 3 Ninjas Podcast merch. So
So copy it.
go on there, Buy that shit. We're not trying to bang y'all over the head with some ridiculous price. We put a lot of work into this. There's been a lot of, shout out to the artists that have helped us with this shit. Shout out to, everyone that has been asking for merch and when y'all gonna put out merch. And, I want to buy some shit. I want to support it this way. So yeah, finally got y'all wish. 3ninjaspodcast.com. Site is live. Merch is
Been
live.
live for like 3 weeks. Y'all just don't be looking for us.
No.
Relax, nigga.
But, go on there, look at the merch, buy some shit.
Please.
We'll try to put out merch.
Please, I need to quit my job. That might make me happy.
That's not going to financially support you, nigga. If anything, it's about to pay for the studio time so you don't have to.
Let's do that because GB Wallet.
So, 3ninjaspodcast.com.
She's like, y'all paying me.
Go on there, get the merch. Now, it's going to take about 1 to 2 weeks for the merch to come, so don't expect it like within the same week that you buy the shit, because I got to hit my man up to make the shit. He going to make the shit, then I'm going to get it to y'all. So, just trust the process. We got y'all. We not trying to steal y'all money. So,
no, not at all.
3ninjaspodcast.com. Also, sign up for our newsletter. So you get updates when we do drop new merch, when we drop new episodes, new videos, new No Smoke Fridays, whatever the fuck we drop on YouTube, whatever the fuck we doing, it'll be on the newsletter. We trying to figure out if we're gonna do a weekly or bi-weekly. Mm-hmm. So we working on some stuff. So
we're trying to make it a little better.
3ninjaspodcast.com, where you can find all our links, you can find everything. So boom.
Thank you for fucking with us. 50 episodes.
Thank y'all for 50 episodes of fucking with us.
And hopefully we'll do 50 more if I don't die soon.
Hopefully. Come on, babe. So, picks, man. All right, so picks, man. 50 episodes, 50 picks. What we got for episode 50?
Not dying. No.
The fuck is your real pick, Ash?
Why you yelling at me?
Cause, nigga, I feel like you see somebody that yell at you. My goddamn nerve. I love you. You get on my fucking nerves. I swear to God. You get on my fucking nerves. You get on my fucking nerves.
Sometimes you gotta do it. No. So because we were talking about that comic book earlier, and then Starburns came up, and I was like, oh shit. Community. Watch. I think it's on Hulu. It should still be on Hulu. Community. It's got Donald Glover, Chevy Chase. What's homeboy name? It don't matter. It's on the motherfuckers. Watch it. It's funny as fuck. It's about Dan Harmon, who does Rick and Morty. So it's super meta and super dumb. It's about a bunch of people in a community college, and they get together in like a study group, but a bunch of wild shit happens. Super funny. It's like 4 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. It's really good. Watch it.
Okay, I lost my shoe. God damn.
I lost my life.
All right, Hesh. This nigga. Yo, when y'all buy this merch, this might help pay for Hesh counseling. Not gonna lie. I'm tired of this shit. So if we don't pay for studio time, we get this nigga a counselor. All right?
Can't nobody counsel me, nigga.
So yo, Bobby, we gotta have a talk, yo.
What I do?
No, not about me. Like, do we want to replace Hesh? Like, okay.
Where are you gonna keep on the show?
I'm about to.
Damn.
I'm lying, but
shit.
I think he draws in all the emos, though.
Right?
Yeah.
I have a contingency. I have a market
where niggas can't relate to you, but it's like,
it's a joke. I can't joke no more. All right, fine. I ain't gonna joke no more.
Because niggas don't take your jokes as jokes, though.
Why not?
Nigga, I don't fucking know. What you saying that niggas hit you up and DM you? All right, you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
niggas don't take you. Niggas ain't joking with you, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bobby, what's your pick, man? Episode 50. Bobby, what's your pick?
It's on YouTube. It's called Corridor Crew. These niggas fixed the Scorpion King, right? So The Rock actually looks like The Rock. They deep faked the shit out of that. It looks really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
somebody's gonna do that.
Yeah. Somebody probably been did that. They probably just got the notoriety for it.
Correct.
But my pick, since we reviewed a comic book, like Hesh said before, I am a big fan of Ninja Turtles. So I have been keeping up with the IDW series, and they recently added a Ninja Turtle, like a real ass. This ain't a fucking.
I just saw that.
A female?
A female Ninja Turtle, Jenica.
Yeah.
So issue number 95 of the IDW run of Ninja Turtles, they added a full blown motherfucking Ninja Turtle. She has claws. Her bandana is yellow, and it looks like she's a mainstay. I mean, the IDW series of Ninja Turtles is pretty good. It was a point in time where Splinter was in charge of the Foot Clan. Raphael ran away from home. He was homeless and shit. Leonardo was a part of the Foot Clan for a little bit. it's a good series if you're into Ninja Turtles and shit like that. So, yeah. Episode 50.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Whole lot of gang shit. Fuck with y'all, yo.
Yeah.
Facts.
Appreciate y'all for fucking with us for 50 episodes. Hope this episode was enjoyable.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all keep fucking with us.
Hopefully y'all keep fucking with us because we got more shit to come.
And share. Obviously,
yeah, like, share, comment, review. If you listen on iTunes, leave us a review. Shout out to everyone that has been leaving us reviews. Shout out to the reviews that y'all been leaving too, because y'all be saying some
shit that we can't live up to.
Yeah, like I feel like it's just crazy once you hear somebody actually talk about you from like a outside standpoint.
Yeah.
Listen to the show. Shout out to everyone in the I guess armed forces and the military that's listening to us. Homeboy said he was listening from Afghanistan.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Just for whatever I've done, I apologize.
Appreciate you for one to fuck with us in a time of war.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm trying to dodge bullets. Listen to these dumbass niggas.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. But thank y'all, man.
And yeah, I'm gonna start posting like the full video because apparently niggas want that.
Yeah.
Like
so on YouTube, we'll have the full videos of the episodes
on YouTube. You get to see. Now you get to see what I be saying with Hesh. All right. So Bobby, zoom in every time Hesh do some shit with the bottle. Just zoom in. It's what I be talking about.
So tell me,
they can see it creeping.
Okay,
look at this. It's a full ass bottle. What's wrong with that?
But did niggas see the jack though?
Huh?
The jack was going.
Yes, we see nigga. You forget the camera's there.
I don't forget.
We saw you pour the jack plus the Bacar.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
All right.
Look.
So
life is life, man. Sometimes you gotta drink a little.
Life is a series of moments and moments past. So let's enjoy it while it lasts, as if it's all that we have.
It is all we have.
Just remember that bitch is not cute. She's just young.
I Joseph. Anthony.
Oh man, so we done?
Yeah. That's a scream he did. I forgot what song he screamed like his whole life hurts. He be screaming like his whole life hurts.
Yo. But we done?
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right, so Ninja Vanish. We out of here. Love y'all.